But enough of that opening sequence.
Oh, I hate the open.
Enough about the virus.
We get it. It's a virus.
It can't be cured. There's nothing we can do about the virus.
There's no answer.
No answer.
Oh,
the virus.
Shut up.
It's spreading. Yeah, we get it. Stop. Could you change it? Change it.
To come up with this cute thing, the ONA virus, so we get a 5 minutes open that just talks about a virus.
That lasts forever and has been playing for months.
And months.
My God.
There is no answer.
There is no answer.
We get it. We infect everyone with this crap.
Yeah, we get it. We don't need a promo that just consists of that.
It's your hook.
Yeah, that's our hook, all right.
It's your Jeff Foxworthy hook.
Yeah, it's just a concept. You pass the show on to others, and it slowly spreads around. That's all. God. We don't need a 5-minute freaking explanation from what movie is that? Outbreak?
One of them. 28 days later.
Yeah, whatever.
Enough about the virus.
Sure.
You must have hated that virus.
Good morning.
Take the virus out of the cheese.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Well, I know one person it's not a good morning for.
Wow.
Billy Burr. He probably didn't want to get up this early.
Nah, he's not used to getting up this early.
No.
Who are you kidding?
I would have thought I'd see more people on the street.
Yeah. That doesn't happen. Not people. Well, you do see people on the street laying there intoxicated because it's still last night.
No, I don't mean people.
Frozen homeless people.
Stretching out, enjoying it.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
Bakers and paper boys.
Cobblers and Coopers
really
building barrels.
There was nobody. I was disappointed. I was like angry because I had to get up this early in some weird way.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking that I was hoping there was going to be more people in my boat, and I went out there was just cab drivers and homeless.
That's about it. And cooks getting ready to open up some restaurants. But I walk into the office, I go, Anthony, it's just unbelievable that Anna Nicole Smith died.
He goes, yeah, and he was serious. He goes, you believe this? Yeah, Anna Nicole Smith is dead. This is unbelievable. And I had to, give him a dose of reality.
And it goes, is it?
I go, is it? I mean, really think about this for a second. Look at her lifestyle and everything. And one of the papers actually has, it said shocking.
Right.
It said something like, I think it's the...
Oh, no, well, there's reports, people are stunned.
There it is.
People are shocked.
CSI probe in siren shocker. Is it really a shocker that this woman died apparently of a drug overdose in a hotel room, choking on her own vomit? That's textbook for this broad. Textbook.
I can't believe it. I thought she would have been up there reading.
That's what I said, teaching third graders, and all of a sudden she keels over and they go, hey, say, what happened to Anna Nicole? Someone save her. She's found in a hotel room, choked on her vomit.
You know, she was taking supposedly a child sedative.
A child sedative?
A child sedative. Yeah.
It's supposed to go the other way? Isn't that like St. Joseph's baby aspirin?
I don't know. But she had flu symptoms, blah, blah, blah. She was taking a child sedative, and she was very, very groggy. Now they're saying she probably choked on her own vomit.
On her own vomit.
Are they going to have the hacky, like whenever a celebrity overdoses, he had enough blah, blah, blah in his system to kill a horse.
To kill a horse.
But his tolerance was so high.
Was it really?
Somebody definitely had a very great conversation with her for the last conversation, and she seemed at peace. I think she was ready to go. Those cliches are going to come out.
She really seemed ready to go. I noticed something about her, and I think after the tragedy...
She just turned everything around.
Yeah. She always said she would be dead before 40. And she's 39. Like that, all these stupid cliches.
Well, they're doing the Marilyn Monroe thing.
Yeah, they're saying she died like Marilyn.
Yeah,
great,
but not quite like Marilyn. That was the angle last night. Like they were talking about how Anna Nicole Smith wanted to be like a legit actress in Hollywood, and she ran her life like Marilyn Monroe, and there's a lot of similarities. But they both died in Hollywood. However, Anna Nicole Smith. It was Hollywood, Florida. Kind of hinting like she can't even do that part of the Marilyn Monroe story, right?
She never even got to have sex with a Kennedy, too. It's tragic. And she wasn't murdered by the government.
She probably did, but like the bloodlines are so thin at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Probably a skakel.
It was a skakel. Skakel. She can't even have sex with a legitimate Kennedy. You had sex with her. Like one of those hyphenated Kennedys.
Yeah, she got fingered in the back of a station wagon by
well, the New York
Skakel's third cousin.
Skakel.
You got to leave it to the New York Post.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? We'll challenge you guys once again today. We'll challenge America. Can you beat this headline?
Mm-hmm.
The New York Post. Anna Nicole mystery. Was it murder?
Well, was it? Could it have been murder?
What you got to do here, see, is try to figure out who benefited the most.
Well, yeah, some gumshoe comes up with that fedora. Let me get a look at her. Boys, taking pictures with the old cameras, big flash bulbs going off.
Ex-stripper with drugs in her system.
She was a star.
It's a little too easy. It's like the beginning of that CSI thing.
Yeah, oh,
this is easy. A little too easy.
Yeah,
you didn't have the date.
Oh, I got. Oh, yes, we do.
Different bag.
Oh, yes, we do, Bill.
Well, Frank, it looks like someone didn't have her breast intentions in mind.
By the way, I got an email the other day. People are saying enough with the CSI bit. They said,
Shut up.
They said, you know, it was great when you guys started doing it, but now at this point, like the Light FM stations are doing it.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's been watered down to every radio show in America's doing it. So, Howard K. Stern in the room.
Oh.
Howard K. Stern was in the room when Anna Nicole Smith's son died.
I invented a K as a middle name.
And now he's been in the room when Anna Nicole Smith passed. So
this guy's a little shady. Jesus.
Well, Anna Nicole Smith's family, who weren't talking to Anna Nicole, for many years. They're like, get away from this guy.
Really?
Or you'll be next. Yeah, they're actually. There's an actual interview from a month or two ago where the mom's like, get away from this guy or you'll be next.
Wow. That's a little implication.
Who knows?
That's too bad. The whole thing's bad. You know what? She really did live the stripper's dream, though. You know? Like their dream, the whole reason they go in the back in that VIP room and do the horrific things that they do is to maybe someday land some old, filthy rich guy,
right,
who somehow marries them yet dies really quickly.
Yeah.
And you're entitled to the money. I mean, she lived the dream.
She did it perfect, right?
Yeah.
She was spending that cash, and then she gets herself back into shape, and then she drops dead before she's 40.
I think it was Trim Spa. She wasn't going to re-up with them.
Ah.
And they were like, okay.
They took you want to lose some weight, lady? You watch.
You think you lose weight this way? Try decomposing.
Yeah, you're really going to be light.
They should just continue doing the TV commercials.
Just watch. Look how much weight she's lost on Trim Spa.
Wow, look at that.
It's amazing.
Trim Spa, baby. Beep.
Oh, God.
Hey, I'm just riffing with you guys. I mean, I'm not going to take responsibility for any of this.
It's all good.
Well, so apparently we're not the only ones either that are a little tired of the whole thing.
Huh?
The whole Anna Nicole thing. Yeah, there's some news people.
Oh, yeah, they interrupted the whole day like the Iraqi war ended.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone's trying to figure out why was she famous?
Because
really
she was a stripper that married an old guy. That story made headlines, and then her son dies, and she has a baby, and then she dies. It's all bizarre.
And as far as the baby goes, they don't know who
they don't know who the father is. It could be this Howard K. Stern
or Larry Burkhart or something.
That is,
I don't know. Something like that.
Did you guys catch that one reporter? It was hilarious. He was sitting there going, he's talking about the whole thing. And he's got the hospital in the background and the hotel, and he goes, and it's an absolute mob scene behind me. And he goes to point, and there's nobody there. And then he goes, actually, they're over here. And he starts pointing behind the camera.
Behind the camera. They're over here relative to the picture behind. Forget it. No one cares.
Just take my word for it. It's mayhem somewhere.
They had no footage. They had nothing going on. They were just interviewing people who like clean rooms at the hotel. What did you see? Yeah, there was a lot. There was like 5 guys. Were they trying to revive her? Yes.
Yeah.
And they just put a sheet over her? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you heard it here first.
Well, apparently witnesses are saying that are being pried for information by an annoying reporter and are saying they have none of their own ideas. The housekeeper that cleaned the vomit up will be speaking to her at 6. Stay tuned. Then I went into the room. I went, housekeeping! And there was no answer. So I go in, and there was vomit on the bed. So I cleaned it up, and I left.
Did it make you weep?
No. It's bad because they don't leave any money or nothing on the table. I get nothing for to clean up the vomit. Probably got jarred up, and it's going to be on eBay. Anna Nicole's vomit.
Let's go to Pete in Virginia. The rumors have begun. Go ahead, Pete.
I think she took her life, and the son took his life because he's the father.
You think her own son impregnated Anna Nicole Smith?
I think so.
Wow.
That's a new one. Call the insider. We got a scoop for them. Thank you, sir.
That is something. The son impregnates her.
Mm-hmm.
They can't take the guilt, so the son offs himself. Every time she looks at the baby, she just knows it's the son's baby. And finally, she couldn't take the pressure.
We got it all figured out.
There you go.
You heard it here first.
There is the official story,
the genes
people.
were too close. The baby's head was starting to warp.
Right, they knew.
They just realized
that it was just a matter of time before that disgusting secret got out, and even she couldn't deal with it.
Yeah.
Even she couldn't deal with the any press is good press.
Right, at that point. At that point.
Finally, she realized, right.
Yeah, when does that theory fall to pieces? After you've had sex with your own son and delivered its child, and then he kills himself. Yeah.
Yeah, you finally have had enough.
This is bad press. Yeah, okay. Even she realized it.
She was very needy.
Yeah, she was.
Bob in Jersey, what's up?
Hey, guys, talk about the Maryland similarities. How ironic is it that she died in Joe DiMaggio Hospital?
Did she? Is that the truth? I didn't even look at the reports.
Who knows?
Are you lying, sir?
I read a paragraph.
Why would a hospital be named after Joe DiMaggio anyway? Just stop it.
A lot of rumors coming in, Anthony. We'll take all your rumors right now.
All the rumors, and we will spin them as complete fact.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, right now, reports are coming in.
That's right.
People are saying.
And
reports are now coming into the Opie and Anthony program that
we can't confirm or deny.
Can't confirm or deny, but reports are coming in that this was an alleged suicide based on these reports from people that are talking, that are saying that the son that she had was indeed fathered by her own son. And the guilt was too much for her to take. They fabricated a paternity discrepancy to throw people off the trail of who was the actual father, but it turned out the actual father was indeed the son.
That's what we're hearing this morning.
Sure, now it all makes sense, see?
I love that voice.
And, of course, by Joe DiMaggio Hospital.
Yeah.
What he meant was Memorial Regional Hospital. So the coincidence, it's called Memorial Regional Hospital, but reports are coming in that she did die at Joe DiMaggio Hospital.
Right.
The similarities to Maryland now.
Dude. They changed the name.
They had to have. Reports are coming in that she died at Joe DiMaggio Hospital, which makes that Marilyn Monroe similarity.
We got to make this Marilyn Monroe connection perfect.
I want it like the Kennedy-Lincoln similarity, where they had a secretary. Kennedy had a secretary named Lincoln. Lincoln's secretary was named Kennedy.
And somehow Sonny Liston is in the middle of all of it.
Of course, somehow. How?
Hey, we're going to play different audio today.
Mm-hmm.
Let everyone else do the newscast today. Who cares? But did you hear what Rosie did yesterday, just before this happened?
This oh wait a minute! I just shrunk. I folded.
Honey,
my
I
legs.
just shrunk the shock jock.
I folded my legs, and I hit the little thing on the chair that lowered me, and I looked silly.
We got a quick piece of audio. This was The View yesterday. 2 to 3 hours before the story broke.
Okay.
Of Anna Nicole Smith's demise. Mm-hmm. And Rosie was on The View just spewing. And this is what she said before she had any clue about Anna Nicole Smith. Before anybody,
Anna Nicole was spewing, I would gather.
Probably right around the same time.
You know, big things going on in the news, and if I have to see Anna Nicole Smith one more time on television, that woman and her paternity test, and she can hardly even speak now. She like it's something that she can't even speak. She's like, you know.
Only thing she needed to do is to be, I mean, just OD already.
Just die already.
How great is that?
People are now saying,
how everybody felt?
People are now saying, and reports are coming in, implicating Rosie in the death of Anna Nicole Smith.
That was a code.
Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah, that was some kind of code that put the murder in play.
I know, dude. It all goes back to 9/11.
Don't even get me started on that one.
You, Rosie O'Donnell was one of the pilots, right?
And then late last night, Jack Cafferty. This guy's terrific.
Jack Cafferty is a grumpy old bastard.
Oh, he's just the worst.
He's been run through the New York news mill. He is now on Fox or
I think
MSNBC.
I think he does reports for CNN.
For CNN?
Because last night he was on with Wolf Blitzer. Good old Wolf Blitzer.
He's got
from the Situation Room. Do we have a situation?
Not the Situation Room. We can't possibly have enough TVs behind me to show all the news that's going on. Sometimes it's one big picture. Sometimes it's 20 little ones. There's a situation going on.
Depending on the size of the situation.
The situation and the number of situations at any given moment. I'm Wolf Blitzer. He looks around, he just turns around. Oh, my God. Holy we're in the Situation Room.
We're in another situation.
I can't believe it. Look at the size of this situation.
Someone screwed up by naming his show The Situation Room. Because some days the situation is just a lot of snow.
Some days it is. There's no situation. It's just those 20 screens, they tie it into one big screen, and they show it snowing in Buffalo.
Right. I never realized what an awful word that is, situation.
Situation.
When do you ever use that?
We have a situation here.
Exactly. When you go,
we have a situation. We have a situation.
What type of situation do you have?
It's a situation. Do you know what a situation is? It's when there's something going on that's situated somewhere. It's a situation.
Okay. Put it in a room.
The Situation Room?
Exactly. We'll put it in the bedroom.
Well, how many TVs do you have?
We have 12. We need 24. It's a situation.
I'll tune that in.
That is a pompous name.
I'll tune the Situation Room in, and next thing I know, I'm sitting up a little straighter and at the edge of the couch. I know we're in a situation.
Wolf, it's a slow day. So we're taking the TVs, we're combining them, so they're just one shot, and you're on the air in 4, 3, 2, go.
If you look behind me in the Situation Room, you'll see, this is amazing, it's a parrot playing basketball. There it is. He's making the shot. Let's go to highlights of the Puppy Bowl. Did you catch that? During the Super Bowl, it was just puppies on a mat that looked like a football field playing with toys. Look, they're adorable.
They should have a graphic that you could just add on slow news days that say, sort of a situation room.
There is no situation.
Right. Situation is like a word like the spokesperson for a big corporation uses after they're admitting to like a toxic waste dump.
Right.
Yeah.
And we had a bit of a situation. A few years back, and we're trying to rectify it.
Yeah, it's to make light of what is actually going on. It was, we ran into a situation. Because sometimes you could just hit one headlong.
An unfortunate situation. Unfortunate situation means at least 160 people died.
Yeah. Right. That's an unfortunate situation.
We got the Situation Room theme music. Or theme.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, not another situation.
Wolf, help us. What's happening? You're in the room.
He should have people just running by,
panicking,
screaming and yelling and panicking.
Oh, behind him with, like, flaming hands.
Right. No!
People in the Midwest. People in the Midwest are drinking too much lemonade.
No!
He's got 26 different lemonade stands, a little kid sitting there.
Pictures just flashing on the back because it's a situation.
Oh, boy.
People
it's
panicking.
So cute. I have to buy the lemonade.
Running with copy in their hands, flinging in the air. I want to see a total panic in that situation room.
There's a skit for SNL. Come on. We give SNL ideas all the time.
Yeah, come on. Run with it.
Run with the situation room.
How lame is the situation room? But, yeah, it was full of Anna Nicole news yesterday.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. Bill Burr in studio. We'll let you know what Jack Cafferty said last night.
Yep.
And God bless Clint Eastwood.
Clint even had...
God bless Clint Eastwood as we continue with this situation. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show.
This is to you, Mr. Running Out of Scenarios. Sorry. Just heard the commercial.
Oh, okay. I don't listen to commercials.
This is
They're
for you,
stupid.
beating a dead horse.
Beating a dead horse, ad guy.
We have Bill Burr sitting in for Jim Norton today.
Yeah, I was saying to you during the break, the funny thing about the O&A show is, like, your relationships with, like, celebrities, it's like every other time you'll be cool with somebody, you'll be cool with somebody, and then literally I'll come back 2 weeks later and just all hell is broken loose. And then I come back to that, and then it might be cool again.
It might not.
And I always find out when I'm on the road and I'm doing a station that carries you guys in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're on O&A. We'll play an O&A clip, right? The first one I remember was like Tommy Lee. I was all psyched to meet this guy. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I play drums or whatever. I'd love to meet this guy. And Roland's going, yeah, you know, we'll bring you in when he's on. And all of a sudden I was in... What the hell was I? I was in Florida, and all of a sudden they got audio of you calling him a pussy, and he's sitting there going, if you hang up on me, if you call me that one more time, I'm going to hang up. I'm literally sitting there going like, no!
Here it comes.
I wanted an autographed drumstick. What happened? Then my last gig I went on, you guys were cool with Donald Trump.
Oh, we would sit here and talk with him.
He was calling our show a lot. We were getting along. He was trying to find me an apartment in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then literally, I don't know where I was. I was driving to some morning radio, and I'm hearing, I think they were just reading all the horrific stuff he said about you guys in the paper. Like,
he called us two slobs. Out of nowhere. Slobs.
Two slobs that I did their show 40 times.
Yeah, exactly. That's what got us confused.
He's a whore. Screw him. But you're right. It's
and I'll screw him, and the next time I'll come in here, you guys will be sitting there like, beer steins.
Yeah, drinking with Donald Trump.
Why, everyone gets their little differences. And you got to work them out in a civilized world. And then, what an ass.
We're on to the Tyra Banks thing. Bill loves the Tyra Banks thing.
Oh, Tyra
I can't stop watching that show. It's.
I know.
Did you see this? So you've been on the road.
What's that?
Tyra Banks is a fatty pig fatty.
It's a sign right in front of our studio that the pests out west, the POWs, the pests out west.
Oh, my God. That is the funniest thing ever. That is the funniest thing ever.
We really are asses.
Yeah.
Well, you saw her show where she had to claim she wasn't fat in the picture they took.
Oh, no, she was like, and I'm going to prove it by wearing that swimsuit in 10 days.
Yeah.
After 12 colonics. Right. And I take a visit behind a dumpster. See, I'm not that fat.
I'm fine.
Thanks for saying that, Bill. That's what we were saying. Like, who are you kidding? The bathing suit's probably a smaller version. You've exercised your ass off, and you've eaten a few salads.
Yeah. Oh, and the whole hypocritical thing was just so great, where she was sitting there acting like being big was no big deal, but she was absolutely horrified by those pictures.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we didn't know what point she was trying to make. She's like, there are women, these are real women that have this body type, and they don't need to be demeaned, and blah, blah, blah. And then she turns around and goes, well, I lost the weight because I don't want to be fat pig. I don't want to be a mess. I don't want to be fatty pig fatty.
Yeah, she's like, if I was that big, I'd be okay with it. But I'm not.
I swear to you.
Fatty pig fatty.
Fatty pig fatty is like so insulting.
It's like something they would chant it at like a fat girl who's going to be like the fat Carrie.
Yeah.
Fatty pig fatty. Blood's coming down like Fruit Loops and stuff.
You should
comes
never
back and
say
she
that.
sits on all of them and kills them at the prom.
Kiss my fat ass.
Yeah, all right,
that's
whatever.
5th grade. After 5th grade, you're done saying things like fatty pig fatty. It can only really be done in a voice that's like, fatty pig fatty, fatty pig fatty. You don't hear like, fatty pig fatty. I'm mature. Here in the Situation Room, fatty pig fatty.
That's why it's so great. It's so immature. And you know it's going to take her back to her childhood.
Yeah. Well, we retired the story, but we'll play one more time for you. This is how it all went down.
While Tyra Banks caught a fair bit of comedic ridicule on the back end of her now infamous bathing suit episode of her daytime show, I really hope she doesn't subscribe to XM Radio. At number 8, Tyra's swimsuit-clad on-air plea caught the attention of shock jock morning DJs Opie and Anthony, who decided that Banks was ripe for their own brand of lowbrow public humiliation.
I want her to see a sign that says Tyra is a self-centered fat pig.
Yeah.
I'll pay $500.
Oh!
$500.
It makes the news. I got another $500. No problem.
Pay up, boys. After issuing that challenge to their listeners, one group of fans calling themselves the POWs, or Pest Out West, went so far as to put up a giant banner out front of CBS's LA studio where Tyra's show tapes, and it read, Tyra Banks is a fatty pig, fatty. Very classy. The insulting sign has since been taken down. No word yet on what Tyra has to say about the stunt.
By the way,
who is that reading that copy?
It's the dude from me, the Daily 10. I forget his name. But that's where she goes to work, by the way. If that wasn't clear enough. She had to walk past
She's
that
like,
sign.
that's great. It's another episode. She can wipe her tears with that sign.
When I saw that sign in front of the studio.
Nobody should have a sign that says your name and then fatty pig fatty.
Fatty pig fatty. And the audience is crying with her. Oh, Tyra.
You can kiss my fatty pig fatty ass.
Anyway.
Is she doing any more jobs? I went to get an ice cream the other day, and I thought, what was the way to work at an ice cream store? So for 20 hours, I acted like I made minimum wage. And I was just thinking, how will I ever buy lipstick again?
People, it was so degrading. My hands got sticky. The scooper doesn't work properly.
Every time I thought it was done, somebody else wanted ice cream. I'm like, you guys, it's 30 degrees out.
Slow motion, black and white, grainy shots of her, like, scooping out vanilla ice cream, all askew, sideways, to make it look all panicky.
With ominous music.
Sprinkles on the side of her face when she fainted.
I was literally covered in sprinkles.
And these people, they didn't care. They treated me so rude. It's almost like I had a job serving the public.
We can't get enough of her.
It's always about her.
We know it's a chick show, and we're supposed to be doing this show for guys in general, but we can't get enough of Tyra Banks and her dumb talk show.
It's a great show.
Everything she tries to do to show how badly other people are doing in life always just gets turned around to how horrid it is for her to have to do this to show you what the people go through. So screw the people that this is supposed to be about. Look at what I did. That's her whole gig. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the natural fallout if like, the whole world wants to bang you.
You're right.
I mean, there's no way to keep your ego in check at that point. It has to all be about you.
That's why she needs fatty pig fatty signs.
Coming up Monday on the Tyra Banks Show, she talks to people too fat to leave their homes.
How?
How is she
not going to their house
to herself?
Yeah.
That's like when the paparazzis camped outside my cabana.
When I was caught in that bathing suit, I felt just like you do. Am I talking to your head? What direction are you pointing in, you mess?
All right, listen, we got to get back to the Situation Room with Wolf Blitzer. By the way, the guy hung up because he couldn't wait any longer. He had to get off to work, but I think it was Greg. He wanted to say on the phones, a shady character was twisting his mustache and laughing at the scene of the crime.
Oh, reports are coming in.
About the Anna Nicole Smith
in Hollywood, Florida.
In Hollywood, Florida.
She was
that whole hacky thing where the criminal always returns to the scene of the crime.
Yeah, that'll happen. He's got to go to the hotel room to pick up a fiber he dropped on the floor. Columbo's waiting there to flip the lights on.
Oh, the excitement to watch the police tape.
Yeah.
As they discover his work.
Just stands there looking all suspicious. Back up, sir. Back up. Nothing to see here. Oh, I did this.
Got on a top hat, tuxedo with tails.
It's like in every one of those movies, there's like the arsonist, and he's got to sit there and just watch the fire, and no one notices he's watching with like this look of love in his eyes.
Yeah, lost.
Like he's about
All right, come on, back
orgasm.
up, back up. He's just, oh Jesus,
Right.
oh, this is the most beautiful. How about, hey, you might want to check this guy out. He smells like gasoline, and he's like making a mess.
His hair is all charred. Didn't even take a shower.
It's like a lit Zippo. And they just, come on, move along.
They never noticed the guy.
Stupid TV police.
All right, here's Jack Cafferty on Wolf Blitzer.
Oh, again, Jack Cafferty.
Yeah.
He was a New York news guy for many years. He was bounced around from, I believe, Channel 5 before it was even a Fox affiliate.
Every
it was like
channel.
Action News. Remember Action News? I know. How old are you? But it was these local news things. Now they're kind of nationalized. Even the local news.
They were called Action News, and everyone else didn't have action in their news.
Right.
They just had the bland news.
Yeah.
I think Anthony's so old, that's when they first actually had video.
Yeah, it was video. It used to be
Instead
just
of pictures.
Yeah.
This is action
etchings.
news.
It was Jack Cafferty and Sue Simmons was on for
sure.
a while. And then he got this gig after being off the air for a while. And he's just a grumpy guy. I watch him, and every time he's talking, it doesn't matter what he's talking about. It's just this grumpy attitude that he has. And I love it.
All
Good
right.
for him.
Here's what he had to say last night in the Situation Room.
There is a silver lining, though. They have gotten very, very good at one thing. That's taking nail clippers away from old ladies at airports. Here's the question. How would you fix the Department of Homeland Security? Email your thoughts to CaffertyFile@CNN.com. Is Anna Nicole Smith still dead, Wolf?
Yes. We're going to updating our viewers coming up shortly on
Can't wait for
the
that.
mysterious circumstances surrounding that, Jack. Thank you. Coming up also is Iran.
Wow.
Bravo to Jack Cafferty.
To Jack Cafferty,
And
her
Wolf
life
Blitzer.
meant nothing.
Look, I'm taking this very seriously.
He just didn't care. He's talking about Homeland Security. He's got something to say. And then, in his earpiece, it was like, Jack, remember to do the promo for the Anna Nicole story coming up. And he's just like, son of a bitch, I'm talking about Homeland Security. All right. Yeah. Hey, is the bitch still dead? Or what? Wolf, fill us in.
I like how Wolf played it off like he didn't even say it. Oh, yes, she is.
I know. Yes, she is. As far as we know, we'll have an
back
update
to the
on
ratings gangbang.
Yeah.
Right. He completely doesn't care. He probably has two whores on the side.
We'll have that information. Oh, Jesus, Jack.
Why couldn't he call him out and go, why did you
Jack,
say that or something?
Yeah, what do you... Is he catching any flack for it?
That was a question that he didn't need the answer to.
Yeah.
Just being a wise ass.
Yeah.
Wolf.
Is Anna Nicole still dead? Jack,
yes, she is.
See, when people die, Jack, we haven't reached the point where we can bring them back to life. Unless you're talking about the zombie Anna Nicole, which has not been reported yet. But I hope during the Situation Room she does rise from the dead, start biting people and turning them into zombies, Jack. To you?
Excuse me.
Jack, comment now, smartass Jack Cafferty.
Excuse me, there is a way to bring people back from the dead.
Is there?
Oh, yeah.
He said, well, we don't have to freeze his whole body. We can freeze his head.
Yes.
How long do you have to keep the head frozen before they actually come up with a cure for not having a body?
Forever.
You know what that clip's from, right?
What is cryogenics?
But you know whose wife that was? Was his wife?
You're from Boston.
Oh, that's
daughter.
Ted
daughter.
Williams?
That's Ted Williams. Yeah.
Ted Williams' daughter talking about how Ted Williams' head is frozen.
That's when I knew we were going to win the World Series. I'm like, we've officially bottomed out. that our Joe DiMaggio is hanging upside down.
Your Joe DiMaggio is in some kind of liquid nitrogen bath.
In different pieces.
Just his head. They froze his head. From what I hear also, the head really just comes apart. Like, you think it's a frozen head, like, it's going to be in one of those glass jars like on Futurama.
Yeah.
No, the head it does degrade.
He's in the backyard behind the place. They just have, there's all kinds of ice. We'd show it to you, but if we chipped away, we'd be compromised.
We'd ruin it.
We'd have a situation.
We'd ruin it. The cells themselves are still damaged by being frozen. It's just what happens. to human cells. They kind of, just like anything else, when water expands, it cracks whatever it's in. So when you freeze that on the cellular level, it breaks down the cells. I'm just saying this because they're hoping that in the future they can not only cure that disease, but they could cure the effects of freezing your brain.
What a drag. They finally bring you back from the dead and you live out the remaining years as a waterhead.
A water-headed retard. Right. Because your brain was frozen. They're like, they could have just left it out. We can cure rotten brain.
We have good news.
Can't cure frozen brain.
We have good news and we have bad news. We brought your father back. But we got some bad news.
Really bad news for you. The freezing process has done a few things to him.
Right.
And we haven't been able to, we can't attach our heads to bodies yet, but we can just, through electrodes, keep the head alive. So maybe you could chat with him.
Hey, we're following the Anna Nicole Smith story because it's just unbelievable. It's a shocker.
We're calling this the Situation Room today.
Bill was you were looking at another front page there, Bill. You brought it to our attention. The New York Daily News. We're looking for headlines from other papers across America. What is the Boston Herald saying today on their front page? I'd like to know. What about the Chicago Sun-Times? What about the Philadelphia Inquirer? Give us a call if you got a good headline as far as the Anna Nicole Smith goes.
I heard the Boston police thought Anna Nicole was a bomb and blew her up. Morons.
Hey, I got a report from Boston, by the way.
Yeah.
Bill Burr's from the Boston area. You heard about the light brights,
Yeah, it was a simple mistake.
Shutting down the entire city.
Plenty of cities have made that mistake. It's not embarrassing at all.
10 cities. They were put in 10 different cities, and Boston's the only one that treated these things like nuclear bombs.
I hope
like an episode of 24.
Yeah, I hope everyone knows by now it was a promotional thing for Aquatine, blah, blah.
Hunger
Force, right. And no other city, got panicked.
Yeah, they hung up
Boston
light brights with batteries, and Boston kind of went a little overboard on their security measures.
Yeah, dude, I'm on Commonwealth Ave. They got these glow sticks. I think they're radioactive, dude.
Get the Nuclear Regulatory Committee out here.
Dude.
Oh, God.
So we really... we're a syndicated radio show, but we try to keep it local and pay attention to the cities we're in, right?
Sure.
So we did all that Boston stuff last week with the light brights and the bombs and stuff. So I sent out an exciting email. I was all excited to Dave Wellington at WBC.
Try to catch a little what the vibe is like up there after our discussion.
Did you listen to us beating up Boston for 2 straight days? What do you think? He writes me back. He goes, you do realize we live here, don't you?
That's something you want to hear from the PD.
Yeah, it's all fun for you because you're in New York yelling and screaming how awful we are up here with the light bright thing, but we have to deal with the ramifications.
And the mayor.
Of what you're saying.
Did Mayor Menino go to the bunker under the State House?
He commented and just wanted the people prosecuted to the full extent of the law. We also are looking for... financial recoveries in the matter for the police department's efforts.
No, it'd be the police department.
The police department efforts to go with the bomb. And these left people didn't realize is that they couldn't be harmless. So when the police, the millions money is used for the force to go and just come with blood.
He sounds like a bomb went off in his mouth. You know those war stories, the guy who jumps on the grenade? He stuck it in his mouth.
Put it in my mouth. Try to save my platoon and take my bomb blood. Chief. He is a wreck.
Oh, he is.
That's the email I got back, though. You do realize we live here. Oh, sorry.
The barn.
The barn.
The barn. Him reading his stories. We can't get into it, but I love it.
The Dr. Seuss stuff.
Dr. Seuss
made
stuff.
Me laugh so hard.
Him when he's, I shall not run a secret election. He's just an adult. I'm sorry. He's your mayor. I know it, but I'm sorry.
All right. Do we have time to get to this headline, or do we have to take another break? Should we take another break? All right. We'll get to the Daily News headline. We'll get to headlines from across the country. And Clint Eastwood is just terrific. He had something to say about the Anna Nicole Smith.
I'm sure it was very profound.
It was amazing.
Sweet.
It was amazing. Bill Burr in studio. He's playing the Punchline in San Francisco, February 23rd and 24th.
Yeah.
There you go. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Steve, you should link that, no matter what. Found a picture of Anna Nicole Smith possibly passed out.
Might be.
In the casino down there in Hollywood, Florida. There's all sorts of rumors coming in. One of the rumors was that she passed out in front of everybody in the actual casino.
Yeah.
And then died later on in the hotel room. Just found a picture. Steve's going to link it on opieandanthony.com.
This thing choked on vomit.
It's the One virus spreading across America. Eric from Bucks County writes, ABCnews.com yesterday reported EMT workers were seen pumping her chest.
Oh.
And then he writes, yeah, I bet they were.
They just can't keep any dignity in this, can they?
But imagine the guy just keep pumping away and pumping. Dude, it's been 4 hours. I know, but I think there's still a chance.
Why is your hand on her thigh?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Why is your hand on her thigh?
No vital organs down there. There will be.
It's a major artery on her inner thigh. I'm checking to find a pulse.
With that?
Hey now.
Yeah.
All right, our phone number, 1-866-313-FREE. 1-866-313-FREE. We go to Boston. What's up, Boston? Who is this?
Lindsay.
Hey, Lindsay, what's up?
Hi.
Hi. During the break, I was channel surfing down here in Boston, and a couple of those stations down here have taken your theory of incest and have just run with it as their idea.
Are you kidding? Already?
Yep.
Well, we are officially reporting that people are saying...
Yeah, we were the first to report this. Because people were saying.
Our sources are telling us.
And when we say people were saying, we can't tell you who those people are.
Yeah.
Keeps it safe for everybody. The news does it, so what the hell? We could do it,
We're
too.
journalists.
We're hearing people are saying.
We're hearing reports are coming in.
That people are saying.
That Anna Nicole's son.
Yes.
The one that died right after she gave birth is the actual father of that child.
That's true.
And that's why he killed himself, because there's a lot of shame there. How do you break that news?
Yeah.
And then Anna Nicole, this has just been eating away at her. Finally, first they had the paternity thing suit going back and forth to try to throw people off the trail. But it was all coming out very shortly, so she decided it was time to.
And I got to add this: we can't confirm or deny.
Yes, but reports are coming in
because people are saying
that are leading me to believe this. Using all the good news tricks, people.
Here in the Situation Room.
In the Situation Room today. Today we are broadcasting from the Situation Room. CNN, please feel free to send a cease and desist at any time you want, but we're calling this the Situation Room today.
Because it's obvious we got a situation.
We have a situation.
Right, I mean. I want the rest of the staff of the Opie and Anthony Show.
Just panic?
For the rest of the show, I should say. If they're entering or leaving the studio, I just want them yelling.
They have to panic.
Yeah, because we have a situation.
We have a situation.
We got to make it perfectly clear. Because, see, on TV, when you have a situation, you could, hey, you're not yelling, Than. Because on TV, when you're in a situation room, it's obvious. There's screens and graphics and all that stuff going on. So you just know you're in a situation.
Visually, you know.
So we have to portray that same thing today. Yes. And the only way is to have people yelling and screaming as they leave and enter the studio.
Poor Anna Nicole Smith was murdered.
If Danny
chicken in the people's with hard car in the floss.
Here's the deal. Danny does all his work over at XM and comes over with some of the fine stuff that we want to exploit on our show. If he doesn't enter the studio today for the first time yelling and screaming and throwing papers, I'm going to be very mad.
Because there's a situation.
Because there's a situation.
In the situation.
You know, on one of the TVs on Wolf Blitzer's show, because they had absolutely no footage, one of them was just like a bunch of, I don't know, grips or whatever, setting up the microphones for the press conference.
That's when you know.
That was like the lower left-hand corner.
There's not a situation.
Yeah. But a situation is coming, because there's microphones.
They should change the name of the whole show, though, and something that it's like they could have like an event room. We're in the event room today. It's not quite a situation, but there's an event going on. We're not sure what it is. It's just something. There's something going on room that we're not sure. A happening.
All right, speaking of Anna Nicole Smith, Bill, you brought it to our attention. So we got the New York Post. We got the best headline in America. Hey, we asked you guys, what is your local paper saying as a headline today?
Yeah.
New York Post, Anna Nicole mystery.
Give it a good delivery.
Was it murder?
Who knows?
But Bill's saying the Daily News might be just as good.
They have, for them, they have a nice picture of her with a huge breastises, and it says, "Scandal in the Wind." Scandal in the
Right.
Because she admired Marilyn Monroe.
Because the Marilyn Monroe thing, instead of candle in the wind.
Yeah. Seems to me you're nothing like.
Yeah, Candle in the Wind is so romantic because, she lived a life that way. It's kind of every so often it'll flicker and go, is it going to go out? All right, it's still lit. She's living her life like that. She's like a match in a typhoon. You just knew this. This isn't a surprise. It's not a surprise.
When you go to work today and someone goes, can you believe it?
Can you believe she died like that?
Just walk up to that person and go,
of course she did.
Wake up, stupid.
Stop it. She was in the research lab so close to the cure for AIDS when she cut herself with an infected scalpel.
Shocking news coming out of Hollywood, Florida.
Oh, she was on the shuttle and during re-entry it burnt up. What surprise? Those would have been surprises.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to hear it at
I
work
know,
today.
yeah, the surprise. Do you believe she's totally sober?
Yeah, that's a surprise.
She's working on a master's.
But you're gonna
Everyone knew.
You're going to walk into work and one dummy is going to say that. Because I was the dummy here, by the way.
I mean, yeah, you were the dummy today walking and going.
So to make myself feel better, I'm going to bring this to everyone's attention. There's going to be a dummy at your work going, wow, shocking, isn't it?
Hear about that, Anna Nicole? Wow, that was completely expected. Yeah, exactly. Like when you heard Lane Staley killed himself.
Yeah.
Was that like, oh my God, he did? With drugs? No! Like you knew, everyone for years knew that was coming. It was just a matter of when. Mm-hmm. This is the same thing.
Get the audio of Anna Nicole's mother.
Holy
Good Morning America.
That's the mother?
Yeah. Well,
she doesn't look that busted up. She's smiling.
Well, because she's just as effed up. Anna Nicole didn't talk to her mother for many, many years.
Jesus, Anthony.
Sorry. That just came out.
I didn't even
really did.
Nowhere.
It was just such a, in your own world.
Said, look how fat she is. Look, I'm giving everyone a visual here. She looks like Ethel Mertz to a T.
Her head is as big as one of Anna's breasts.
Yeah. She got a big, round Ethel Mertz head.
Yeah, but somewhere in that body she has the hot DNA. The hotness DNA, I should say.
Where?
I don't know, but Anna Nicole came from her.
Obviously hidden.
Wow, look at that. You throw the DNA around a little bit, and then it comes out like that.
Look at her,
just up a little.
Every clip of Anna's, she's just completely wasted.
She's snotted.
Look at her.
I'm just wasted.
By the way,
Swim spa, baby.
I want to make the prediction. The next one to go, as far as this type of situation goes.
Situation, yeah.
China doll. Will be the
China
next.
from
right after
WWE.
I don't know right after, but
me.
No, China doll.
She's going to have a heart attack and she's going to fall on him.
China doll is the next Anna Nicole Smith. You watch. It's going to probably take another year or two, but you watch. She's heading down the same road.
Anna Nicole's mother's eyes aren't even like red or puffy. Oh, God. The situation. Steve.
What?
You didn't scream.
I apologize.
Well, get back out there and do it right.
Do it right. It's a situation room.
Situation.
And we're in a situation.
Hey, it's like Full Metal Jacket.
Right, all right.
That's not a panic voice. You don't scare me. Work on it.
Work on it.
Okay, wait.
All right, Steve is coming into the situation room.
Oh, my God, we have a situation.
Yeah, we know, Steve.
Oh, we have a situation. Oh, it's terrible. I'm sorry.
We actually do have a situation.
Why?
We have 2 Bengal tigers in the...
Two?
Are you kidding?
I am not kidding.
2 of them? How big are they?
I'd say about 30 inches maybe each.
Wait, we got Bengal Tigers coming into the studio.
Yeah, they'll.
See, that's why you got to listen to the Opie and Anthony
Are they
show.
playing?
You never know what's going to happen.
Are they still at the age where they're drinking out of a milk bottle?
They are drinking out of milk bottles.
You know, I brought
not mauling an old lady like that
brought
bear.
a camera.
You brought a
today.
camera?
I want pictures of the little tigers. Tigers are adorable. Baby animals are just the cutest thing, aren't they?
He's got his soft side. What kind
He really does. You know what's so funny to hear that within 2 minutes of him gazing at the mother of a dead woman, going, "Look how fat she is." You got to play that back. The way he said it was just like he was just standing there with somebody else, looking at nature, like looking out over a valley. He didn't say it like he was on the radio.
All right, let's go to Philly. Brian.
You're right.
Brian, what's up?
Out of me.
Look how fat she is.
Fat she is.
Brian.
Morning, boys.
Hey.
Let's go.
The Philadelphia Inquirer just has it listed as a regular obituary. However, the Philadelphia Daily News has, she wanted to be like Marilyn. Anna Nicole Smith left this world teaching a lesson to a public that followed her every bizarre, over-the-top move. Money doesn't buy happiness.
Ugh.
Ew.
Who followed her every move? They kept putting it on the TV.
Right.
I didn't want to see it.
All right, thank you, sir. Let's go to Dallas. Tom in Dallas, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, boys?
Hey.
Hey, man. Okay, well, the Dallas Morning News, on the front page, it says, Smith's life had drama till end. And it's not even the main story on the front page. The main story on the front page is the Cowboys have a new head coach.
Well,
Of course you guys do.
course.
Yes, it's all about football.
That's the most important thing.
Retarded. Yeah. All right, punching out.
Thank you, Tom. Talon, the trucker. What's up, Talon?
I want to call Anthony out.
Yeah.
And Anna Nicole's mom looks like Ethel Mertz. What's your target audience range?
All right, look. Let me tell you something, my friend. Us, a tail end of the baby boomers used to have to watch those goddamn reruns. There are plenty of people who watch Ethel Mertz.
I'm with Talon.
Reruns of I Love Lucy.
You watched that in prime time.
I did.
A brand new episode of the Ethel Mertz Show.
Mother, I want to watch the television.
Is brought to you by Texaco.
Turn on the Dumont network. I want to watch I Love Lucy. It's direct from Desilu Studios, you know.
You guys are
And
great.
Mom, give me a Lucky.
Because smoking's still cool.
Smoking's fine.
That's right.
It's good for the throat.
Let's go to Rick in Pittsburgh. Rick.
Hey, Rick. That's a Fred Mertz reference, mother.
What's up, Rick? Rick, we lose you?
Hi, Rick from Pittsburgh.
All right. We promised the Clint Eastwood clip. Here it is.
Yes.
And Nicole Smith. Everyone is commenting about it.
Everyone seems a little choked up about it, and it's very hard for them to really convey their emotions.
Well, here's Clint Eastwood. This is terrific today.
Let's talk. I want to touch on this with you, and then I'm going to leave it because I know there are far more urgent issues for you. But Anna Nicole Smith has died. Sort of a whimsical character in the eyes of the press. Here again, gone again, celebrity, gone again. You have survived so many careers that have gone up and down.
Hell is he going for?
How do you feel?
You're trying to make me feel senior position. I see what you're doing. I feel fine. I'm sorry for this life ended tragically for this lady. Obviously, that wasn't a good thing.
Yeah.
How is the guy trying to do that question? He wanted to just ask him, hey, how do you feel about the Anna Nicole Smith death? But he knew, Clint's like, why are you asking me this? It has nothing to do.
Right.
And what am I going to say? I feel great about it?
Are you comparing that whore
to
an Oscar-winning director?
Yeah, exactly. How could you even ask me that question? Is pretty much what he said.
Yeah.
I think he had an issue with his age. You're trying to make me feel like senior. Dude, you're
senior.
90.
He is senior to everybody.
Still benching like 225, though. This is a sick thing.
But he is senior to everybody. But the guy trying to oh my God.
Wow, there you go.
Sam came running in a panic, handing a CD to Opie. A candy was falling out of his head. Apparently his head is full of candy, as per Steve.
Yeah, there's a rumor going around.
There's a rumor. People are saying, here in the Situation Room, we have another side story developing.
Yeah.
Our own Sam, that works for us,
Sources close to Sam.
Sources close to Sam, who is, I believe, Steve C., is reporting that Sam's head is full of candy.
I can't believe this is made.
And if you hit it the right way, candy will come out of his head. But he doesn't want us to crack open his head to see because that might hurt him.
There are reports that happened earlier today.
Yeah, reports earlier that one single jelly bean fell out of his ear. Look, now Than bangs the back of Sam's head and holds his hand out in front of his mouth, looking like
hoping for a little candy treat.
Here it is. You put money in a gumball machine, you turn it, and nothing comes out. So you hit the machine and put your hand in front of it. That's what he does to Sam's head every day because he's convinced. And then he tries pressing his nose like a secret button. Somehow rumor got out that Sam's head is full of candy.
I think he has those awful toys in there. Oh, my gosh.
Hey, there's tigers behind you.
Baby tigers.
Look at the little tigers. Wow.
This would be really cool if it was TV.
Well, we got to put the Pal Talk cam.
Yeah, of course.
There we go.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus.
Very, very cool.
Hey, how many more weeks before they try to maul you?
Yeah.
At what point does it go from, it's adorable, to put it in a cage?
They grow up in a hurry. These guys right now are 9 weeks old. They grow about 2 to 3 pounds a week. So at a year old, they have their adult teeth. They're weighing 150 to 200 pounds, and they're old enough at a year old to do some serious damage.
Look at the forearm on that one. Good Lord.
Look, that could do some damage.
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa. He's getting annoyed.
Just noisy things. That's a whine. Also, they make a noise.
Can we interview the Bengal Tiger? So, Mr. Bengal Tiger, what do you think of the Anna Nicole Smith death that's being reported this morning?
He said he thought she was pretty tasty.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. For the love of God, can I pet one of those things? That's going to be a soundbite someday.
Oh, my God.
These guys were rescue animals. They are Bengal tigers. They're very endangered species.
Yeah.
So is the Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah. Less than 3,000 Bengal tigers left in the wild today.
Look at your little head. Oh, look at the size of your feet.
Yeah, those things really are wild. You can tell.
They just rip you apart.
They're trying to treat them like Siamese cats, and they're already not having it.
They're just...
Hey, buddy.
Isn't that cool?
How you doing?
There's no taming these things.
Oh, my God.
You could try, but...
He's drinking out of a bottle.
That's adorable.
They're really not, dude. If you really look at their face, you see that Damien.
Yeah. Look at him yelling at you, Billy.
Hey, you just called him Damien, and he's not happy, Bill.
Now, what's the difference between the two? I see that one. Obviously, the more traditional orange looking.
This is a standard Bengal tiger.
Yeah.
That's his sister. This is a male here. She is a very rare royal white Bengal tiger.
She is digging her claws into your back.
God.
Only several hundred of the royal white tigers exist in the world today.
Really?
And they were protected by the Maharaja of Rewa in India, and if he hadn't done that, they would be completely gone and extinct. So, but they will be at the Super Pet Expo today.
Super Pet Expo.
Right. Super Pet Expo. What's that about, sir?
It's this weekend at the New Jersey Convention Center.
Oh, hey.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it's all about fun things to do with animals and pets. And we're promoting that cats are cool, but they don't make good pets. These are killers.
Well, what could you do?
Wait a minute, tigers are killers? I love when I come on here and I learn something.
You do. It's an educational program.
But what fun things can you do with Bengal tigers?
Well,
I'm a little confused there.
You want to learn about why they're good for the environment, why we don't want them to go extinct, and why they don't make good pets, because these aren't pets. These are cool to look at.
Do you have to tell people these don't make good pets?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, every once in a while.
A couple years ago here in New York City that guy had one in his apartment.
See, what happens is people rent Scarface. And they
and see and think that...
You don't quite have the drug money, but you have an apartment.
At this age, they're very cute and cuddly, and everybody thinks that they would like to have them, but unfortunately, like I said, at a year's time, they're already eating like 15 pounds of meat a day and several hundred pounds in weight and very powerful
What's
animals.
wrong with that one? Oh, my God, he's like... She's biting your neck. Wow.
You know
See what happens?
No,
if
let her
people-
yell. Let her yell. Don't.
No, that's going to be the one that, like, grabs some fat lady from Wisconsin, gets up against the zoo cage.
Yeah.
She's going, get a gun! Get a gun! Yo, get that thing away from me. I don't want to hold that thing. Jesus.
See, what happens is people get these and they think they can train them and make them pets.
Right.
And they're not. They're going to be crazy to have these in your house.
That one sitting in your lap, I think, is more docile. This one, the white one, is more evil.
It's a girl. Need say any more?
Oh.
Yeah. We knew a guy, remember it? We knew a guy back in the day. He kind of had a few of these. We're not sure if he had them legally or illegally.
Like in his yard.
And he would come by the show every once in a while. He would just drive into the city with a truck and bring some of these animals up.
Exotic
and one day
animals?
he showed up at the station with a baby elephant that he was attempting to get up to our studio. And then I think a few years later
Did he have a big yellow hat?
A few years later, he might have made the papers. He might have made the papers.
And a little monkey named George. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the hell do you get an elephant?
We don't know because it never happened.
Yeah.
So we were told we pretty much would be thrown in jail.
You are an annoyed cat. Wow. Look at the size of your paws. They're giant.
Yeah.
Oh, it's purring?
Yeah, that's as close to a purr. These are roaring cats, so they can't actually purr, but they make a chuffing noise, which is a friendly sound for tigers.
It's okay, Tiger.
Look at that.
That's her friendly sound.
Adorable. That's because I'm petting her.
Yeah.
And she knows I'm her pal.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really
she's
hoping it's just going to take a nice
Vegas.
swat at his face.
I will love a swipe. I would love a swipe right about now.
A fun moment with this lovely animal.
Oh, that would be great. Then you get slapped in the face. And then later on that night on BET, after they show the clip on YouTube, did you see that white boy trying to pet that tiger? What is wrong with white people?
Become a YouTuber. I guess that calms the cat down. I don't want to hold it.
Grabbing it.
You hold them, Anthony.
Keep an eye on it.
Come on, Anthony. He's adorable. He's adorable.
Hold the damn thing.
He's adorable. How many people can say they held a tiger and became its first mauling victim?
There's Anthony holding the tiger. We're getting video and
When was
pictures.
the last time you held a tiger?
A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
He married one.
Yeah. Took all my money.
Hey, the Super Pet Expo. What other animals are there?
Well, it's this weekend. We're in New Jersey.
What other animals are there?
Oh, what other animals are there?
Yeah, we're in Jersey again?
It's at the New Jersey Convention Center in Edison.
Very nice, okay.
SuperPetExpo.com. You can find out all the details, get free kids tickets. We have all kinds of animals. We have alpacas. We have the ultimate air dogs, which are
What are
dock
alpacas?
dogs.
Alpacas, they have those commercials down in Washington when we go down there.
Exactly.
They're like llamas or something.
Exactly. Really cute and friendly.
Yeah.
We'll be in D.C. next month.
Yep, we're in D.C. March 23rd at the Dulles Expo Center.
Yeah.
And actually, in D.C., you can get your pictures taken with these tiger cubs.
Yeah?
And you make a donation to the Horseshoe Creek Tiger Foundation.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? Nice.
Oh.
I'm telling you, Anthony,
It went for my throat.
I saw that.
I got milk on me.
In New Jersey has some of the toughest laws in the country when it comes to tiger cubs, so
Yeah.
we can't do pictures in New Jersey.
Okay.
Really?
And we can't do pictures with the tiger cubs, but they'll be on display at the show. People can come by and check them out, talk to Daryl and Cody from Horseshoe Creek, and help support their cause. They rescue these animals.
Yeah.
So these are unwanted animals, and they were unwanted by their mother.
Where'd you find these? Where'd you find these?
Daryl
Wait a
got
minute,
it
wait a
from
minute.
an unwanted owner out in the Midwest.
The mother didn't want him?
That's exactly
How
right.
did you determine that?
Because she goes like this and won't feed them.
She wouldn't. Yeah, she rejected him at birth. She wouldn't feed him. She just after she had him.
What
she
was
walked
her
away
problem?
From him. It happens a lot of times in captivity, but even in the wild, a lot of first-time moms, they have no clue how to take care of their babies.
Yeah.
And so they'll just walk away from
tiger.
Hey, can we let the tigers run around a little bit, or?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
We like
If
to
you
chew
let
on
that-
wires.
Yeah, put them down for a minute.
Yo, man, get that thing away from me.
Come
Are you
on, Billy.
allergic to
It's
cats?
cute. Look at it.
There you go.
It's going under Billy's chair. Oh my God! It's ripping his leg off.
That thing is.
Look how cute.
That thing is prowling.
Look how it moves around.
Yeah,
It looks like a miniature version of the real thing.
All right, the shoes look pretty good.
Yeah, they're just wandering around the studio right now.
Here's the other one.
Can we pet them?
Absolutely. They're very friendly.
Anthony, you ever been
Very
scratched
friendly.
by a cat? Look, you know how small those things are? Look how big these things' paws are.
I know, they're giant. You get
I want to
scratched by
see
a regular cat.
Is there a listener outside waiting for the walkover that we could get up here?
Oh, wouldn't that be great to just have a
Just
listener
have him rip
mauled?
his pocket tee and his nipple off.
All right. They're just wandering around the studio. All
They're
right,
very
guys.
friendly. They're just curious, looking for...
Well, guys, give it the big plug. We really appreciate this. We do more, but this is radio.
Yeah, they're
so
just wandering around
makes it-
looking for a
makes it a
Achilles
little
tendon.
tough.
That's all right. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to come visit you.
Yeah, thanks,
We
guys.
appreciate
We
it.
appreciate it. And for everybody to get a chance to come out and see these beautiful animals and all the other animals at the show this weekend.
A few months ago when the crocodile hunter died, what were your feelings?
That was probably the biggest blow to the environmental community. He was the greatest spokesperson for saving nature and wildlife, and just a great loss. And it's left a void. I mean, somebody needs to step up to the plate and fill in and carry on his.
Do you feel like
his work.
you could step in?
I'd love to, you know, but I'm not as charismatic as the crocodile hunter was. But
his daughter will carry
his daughter
torch.
is carrying the torch. Yes, she
Bindi.
is. Yeah, Bindi's
She's
great.
already all over the TV.
Yeah, but I mean that's what it needs. I mean it needs that constant attention, or a lot of these beautiful creatures are going to be gone from the face of the earth.
There you go. All right. So it's the Super Pet Expo, New Jersey Convention Center, all weekend long, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
And the website once again?
It's superpetexpo.com. You can get free kids tickets. You go to superpetexpo.com and kids attend for free.
Yeah, very, very cool. All right.
Oh, and leash pets are allowed to come too.
Huh?
You can bring your
for food for the.
Wait, you bring your own pets to the.
You can bring your pets to the show and walk around and have a good time. We have a puppy playground. You can shop all types of cool exhibits. Buy neat pet products that you're not going to find in any traditional retail store.
All right, can we get a goodbye from the Bengal Tiger there?
Sure we can.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
You know what? He hates me. Let me start petting it.
Bill's got the magic touch. It's getting annoyed.
Yeah, Bill
hates me.
That thing really doesn't like you, Bill.
There you go. There you go. There's the goodbye. All right, we'll continue with the Opie and Anthony show. That's right. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony show, and officially, we have a situation in the situation room. You're the situation. We just had rare Bengal Tigers in the studio.
They were adorable.
They were adorable, but we made Anthony hold one of the Bengal Tigers.
The evil white one.
As I was handing it back, the Bengal Tiger, I remember it like it was yesterday. It took a swipe at me, and it got me on my neck.
Yeah, it did.
Look at that welt.
And
Look at it.
I now have a tiger scratch claw mark.
Pull it down.
I've been mauled.
That's cool. You got to make a tattoo out of that.
I've been mauled.
Make a tattoo
by a
got
tiger.
Two marks there. Look at that,
dude.
They're scratch marks.
How cool is it that I've been mauled by a tiger?
Real cool until the cat scratch fever, sinks in.
They're protected things. They didn't just eat a rabid jackal.
Oh, yeah, just for everybody out there listening, when I said the crocodile hunter, I was trying to do the Clint Eastwood and a Nicole Smith thing.
Right.
But then I realized after I asked it that this guy was beneath the crocodile hunter. So then he actually answered it seriously.
That he would like to.
And I was getting douche chills.
That guy wouldn't have been able to.
Just going, wow.
That guy wasn't even worthy enough to get him coffee. You're asking him that question.
Yeah, it was really, I completely screwed up on my part. So
Yeah,
I was just sitting there going like, nobody laughed, and now he's answering it seriously. It was a big loss to the Animal Kingdom.
We got Bill Burr in for Jim Norton today. Bill's going to be at the Punchline in San Francisco in 2 weeks, I believe, right?
Yeah, and I'm doing another installment of Uninformed tomorrow night with Joe DeRosa.
Oh, that's right, on 202 on XM.
Yeah,
Very good.
9 p.m. to 12.
All right.
Midnight.
We were just talking about China Doll.
Yes.
Joni Lawler, whatever. Yeah. She used to be China on the WWF, and then Vince, kicked her out and said you can't use the name anymore.
Can't use the name. We own everything.
We own you.
Please leave.
So she changed her name to China Doll.
Yeah.
And this is what you want when you die unexpectedly. You want You want China Doll talking for you on Larry King.
Sounding completely incoherent. Just babbling.
They should have been a tag team wrestling team.
Yeah. Now that's an idea.
A tag team wrestling team.
Team.
A lot of teams in there.
You guys.
It's the Tylenol PM.
This audio is great. China on Larry King last night. Listen to this. And we were just saying that she's going to be next.
She really sounds like she's on that road.
She pretty much lives the same lifestyle as Anna Nicole Smith. Here's China from Larry King.
China, you're having a rough time with this.
I totally saw that coming. I feel that.
You saw it coming?
But from my perspective.
Is she on after the Andy Dick interview? What the hell voice is that? I totally feel.
See, I'm on the same drugs that she's on.
Yeah, right. And it really upsets me to think I might have to change my drugs.
I actually died last night, but they were able to revive me, so I was like, Anna, I totally died last night. You might want to stop doing these. And she said, I'm not.
You know what you miss with China? What you guys are missing with China? She tries the whole time when she's talking not to sound manly.
Like a man.
But then it pops out every once in a while.
It's so tragic to have this awful thing happen to my friend, Anna Nicole Smith. It's terrible to think that this tragic event might actually happen to some holy wow. Wait, Larry, I gotta scratch my
That's what she's trying so hard to sound like she's female.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going on inside that body.
It's such a tragedy.
Right. Let me punch myself in the
And stupid Larry King.
Yeah.
What does he know? We're here talking with Greta Garbo. What year is it? I don't know. What do you think about that whole Fatty Arbuckle Coke bottle debacle? Wasn't that horrible?
The Black Dahlia.
The Black Dahlia murders. We'll be talking to some of the people that were there.
We'll be talking to the head. We got an explosive. What?
We got the upper half of the body and then the exclusive lower half interview on Wolf Blitzer's Situation Room.
Because that's more of a situation. I
when
can make
just
something
the lower
with the head.
half of a body sits in your interview room, you're in trouble, folks. Coming up after the break, Edward G. Robinson.
All right, let's get back to this.
It's just everybody's so sad now. This little woman has been ridiculed from a joke. People have taken advantage of her. You know, you start to go, why are you doing this? You know.
Wow.
Because she sounded just like you.
Yeah.
That's why.
I like how she was just doing just like every word, like a thesaurus of being. She's been ridiculed, made fun of, embarrassed by other people. Just
mocked.
Yeah. What's another one?
Vilified.
Mentally, I keep passing out.
Jeered. Made fun of.
Jeered and made fun of.
Well,
ridiculed.
This is why I love the guys that work for us, Anthony. The next track is labeled China Continues to Explain Nothing.
Okay.
Here it is from Larry King last night.
It's hard for people to relate that when you're dealing with public scrutiny or nonstop, or everybody's watching you, everybody's looking at you, and everything is usually towards the negative. And she's done, reality shows, and I've done them too, and I've been involved in.
Do you hear what I'm saying though?
Yeah,
the voice starts to come out, and she has to knock it back down.
I've done the reality shows, and I was involved with them. What was it like? Did you ever see Anna Nicole dating President Kennedy? Comment, China. What? No, you seem as confused as I am, Larry. Mine's drug-induced. Yours must be Alzheimer's. I don't have Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Next, we'll be talking with Humphrey Bogart about his relationship.
Larry, you're old, decrepit, gonna die soon. She just keeps defining a word over and over again.
She's like so connected to the situation too. I did reality shows. She did some
reality shows. The stars in a house.
We're all just part of a living organism on this big blue marble, aren't we?
It's an enigma wrapped up in a riddle.
In a riddle. When I was talking with Rutherford B. Hayes the other day.
Let's get. Then we gotta get more of this
what
on.
An ass Larry King is.
I was having a sarsaparilla with Winston Churchill. They just got done hunting the rare white rhino.
There's plenty of them.
Yeah.
There's herds of them I've seen.
Global warming. I was in Greenland last year in 1946. Celebrating the fall of the Nazi regime.
She's done, reality shows, and I've done them too, and I've been involved in wrestling. I feel that feel when she talks about her feelings that they're the same exact as mine.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, why don't you?
She loved, and I have one.
Used to.
I just feel it sometimes scrotum. It's kind of.
Your name is China. What do you think about how Nixon is opening up China to the United States? Comment.
Are you a fan of the panda bear? They're adorable.
Some living athletes have been taken hostage. I don't know if you wanted to comment.
We might have to cut in. Breaking story. From Lakehurst, New Jersey, some kind of airship disaster. We'll fill you in on the horror. I just want to hear them moan to each other. Larry, China.
This show should be on the History Channel.
All right, here we go. More. The wife of... China. Okay, more China. Good. I don't care about anyone else.
Do you buy what China's saying? That
not at all.
You don't agree?
Not at all, Larry. I just was...
This is the wife of Trim Spa's CEO.
Doing damage control.
Says China's not friends with Anna.
In the Bahamas visiting with Anna 3 weeks ago. Myself, John James, we're close friends of Anna. And when I asked her about Joni Lawyer, her name, China, if she was friends with her, she said not at all. And it seems to me that China keeps putting everything back on her and trying to put herself in the limelight. But the pure fact is...
Dear Larry.
Larry.
This is great. Wow, man. China's nuts, huh?
China, what do you think about your people's work on the Transcontinental Railroad? Will it be completed on schedule to drive the Golden Spike? Comment, China. Why do your people wear those pointy hats? China, comment.
Well, here's the next clip. China tries not to admit that she was stalking Anna Nicole Smith.
Stalking? China, I'm implicating you in her murder.
Why the F did I watch My Name Is Earl last
coming
night?
in.
You ever notice he's been wearing suspenders so long they've literally pulled down that muscle in between the neck and your shoulders?
It's growing like when a sign is next to a tree for long enough and it engulfs the sign. That's what Larry's body's doing to his suspenders. Doctor, pry the suspenders out of the gaps in my shoulders.
It's like sleeping with your contact lenses on. He just never takes the suspenders off.
Leave them on all the time.
Because it's holding up everything. Everything. Here we go. China tries not to admit.
Would hit the floor if I didn't keep my suspenders on.
Comment,
China, on my Turkish taffy.
China, you want to respond to what Monique said, that you were not a friend of Anna Nicole's and that they take umbrage that you go around saying you were?
I'm shocked because that wasn't the point. The point was I didn't speak to Anna a whole lot afterwards because I tried to, but she wouldn't. She didn't want to.
Major Nelson, I
don't think it's that she didn't want to be a friend of mine. I think it's just that you want to be alone. You know, you kind of don't want to go out. Or she asked me many times to come over to go over and hang out at the pool with her, and then at those times I didn't want to go out of my.
I think Paula Abdul, China, and Anna Nicole Smith all have the same drug dealer.
The same drugs.
They sound all the same.
Reports coming in her hotel room found on the night table garlic and Welch's grape juice.
Is this news?
Can you OD on garlic?
Dude, this isn't a podcast. This is CNN.
I know.
This is CNN.
And who's Monique?
Who the F knows?
Who the
right.
knows? Who is Monique?
Right? Monique is the CEO's wife, I guess.
CEO?
Of Trim Spa.
Oh, okay.
They were reaching last night.
Oh, they're trying to backpedal a little bit.
All right, here's Monique says Anna said China was indeed a stalker.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I was at Daniel's, and my husband was at Daniel's funeral, I asked her, why isn't there any family members? What about your friends? And I remember China being on your show when Daniel just died. And as far as I'm concerned, taking some low shots about right away she went to all these allegations like she knew all this stuff about Anna, but yet when I talked to Anna, she said that she kind of was like a stalker, and she would call her, and Anna didn't want to return her calls. So for someone to make claims like they know something about someone when they haven't even spoken to them for a while,
right.
I just
why is this about? Why is this about?
We'll get off it now. We'll get because
so proper.
Because just for credentials, that's all. But we'll get off that now. We want to go back to Anna Nicole.
Exactly.
Want to go back to my next question. Talkies, do you think they'll catch on?
Why is this about the fact that I don't really know her and I'm on TV talking about her? I mean, what do you think about it? I was just a friend.
I said at her funeral, her son's funeral, who died? I have no clue.
She's just downright creepy. We had her in recently.
Yeah.
She's just lost. There's something in those eyes that...
it's long gone.
Long gone.
They're glazed over.
Long gone.
I don't know. It's not the point. The point of the matter is that I just feel very sorry for her.
Take her in the death pool. Take her in the death pool.
Put the lotion in the bucket.
She's tucking and dancing.
Hey, do we have that, can we play that James Gum, song over here? The Alice in Chains one? Is there curses in it? Oh, that's too bad. One nut.
Yeah, you guys just did what I was calling in for.
No, I was gonna use you for a setup, but I don't think we could play the song. Find out there, E-Rock, will you? All right, one nut, thanks.
I was going to say, where's Anna Nicole, a great big fat person?
Yeah.
About size 14.
About size 14.
All right, I'm sorry there. We really can't play that? What happened? We got a clean version? Is it worth playing, though?
3 minutes.
I got her card right here.
Well, we'll try it. We got to step aside anyway. What's the deal on this song? James Gum sings Alice in Chains.
Yeah, I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Down in the hole?
Down in the hole, that's all we need to say about this?
Yeah, because, everyone knows the movie.
All right, we're going to take a chance right now. I don't even know if this works right now. But check it out.
Would you?
You're listening to the Opie and Anthony Show. Taking over America and Canada very, very slowly. It's a virus called the O&A virus. Our phone number, 1-866-313-FREE. We got an exclusive interview. They're pulling them out of the woodwork today because of the Anna Nicole Smith situation.
Oh, the big situation. It's like major news.
And it's bigger than when Gerald Ford died.
It really is. It's getting more coverage. They're going to probably show the funeral, do that whole thing.
Fly her body around the whole country.
On tour.
To be viewed at strip clubs across the country.
Ladies and gentlemen, making her way to the stage right now in a casket.
Rolling out with glass slippers on.
For the last time. Last time ever. Anna Nicole Smith. Let's hear it for her.
Get those dollar bills out. We want to fill this casket by the end of this song. Mrs. Journey.
Don't stop believing.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Last time ever coming to the stage. Right now, one of the hottest girls in America. You know her. You've seen her on reality shows everywhere. And now, your final opportunity to see her because she's dead. Ladies and gentlemen, wheeling up the casket onto the stage right now is Anna Nicole Smith. Let's hear it for her. Anna Nicole Smith. Dennis and doorknob. Look at her lay there. Just throw dollars in.
Come on, Portia. Give her a push out there. Come on, fellas. You know you still want to hit it. Probably looks better than your girlfriend now. That's why you're here. I'm just kidding. Get those dollars out. This is Night Ranger.
Anna's going to be available for pictures after her performance, where she just lays there.
This just in on Larry King tonight, talking about Anna Nicole Smith, the one, the only, Tara Reid.
Oh, my God, guys. Oh, my God. I can't believe it. She's dead. What happened? Was it the drugs? Good. She was ripping me off. Hoo-hoo. I'm the blonde whore, drug addict, piece of crap. No,
so you're
nothing.
saying she's ripping you off?
Unintelligible. She's ripping me off. Hoo-hoo. I invented drug-addicted blonde bimbos on E. Oh, my God, guys. We're all going to go out and we're going to drink and we're going to just die tonight, okay? Everybody. All right, it's time to die now. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to hang out and watch. I was going to do it. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's insane. It's sick. People talk about shit. I get talk. You seem pretty choked up about it, Tara Reid. No, it's just the way I talk all the time. I can't get a word out. It's phlegm from cigarette smoking. It's stuck into an aerosol can. When did they allow women to start smoking? Where have I been? What are you girls doing? Hiding out smoking? Next thing they'll do, give you the vote. Women, I joke.
Women's suffrage when we get back.
When we get back. I have to look at the tiger that scratched me on Fox 5 News now.
What? They're on... Those are the same tigers?
Yeah, they said
better be.
White one.
That's...
Yeah, look at him.
That's the guy, right?
Please scratch the Fox guy.
That would be terrific.
Or the bimbo that yelled at one of our pests.
Why do they always have the blue rug?
Yeah, let's go to Paul in Jersey. Paul, what's up?
Nasty tiger that white one was. The orange one was cute.
That's the one that swiped you, right?
That one's the one.
Hey,
I
Paul.
want him arrested immediately.
Last night on NBC's 30 Rock, they had a room full of homeless people, shopping carts and all. Wow sticker right up front.
Wait, what happened?
Last night on NBC's 30 Rock, the show.
Yeah.
Had a cut to a scene, room full of homeless people, shopping carts up front, big wow sticker.
No way.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I DVR'd it. I haven't checked it out yet. Cool.
All right, dude.
Thanks, Paul.
You know, these two are a little too free to hand over their tigers. Look, okay, good. Jody Applegate from Channel 5 is now completely holding that white beastly tiger that mauled me. And now it's getting rambunctious. Please scratch her. Look, it's scratching her. Come on, scratch her neck. Yeah, pat its back like a mommy.
Here it goes.
Bite her face.
Right.
There it is. There it is. Look, see, she's getting freaked out. But the two guys are just like, look, she's trying to give it back. That's when it'll get you. Bite her face.
This is just like Johnny Carson when he was handling animals. Oh, no, unpredictable. Oh,
she's trying to give it back. Oh, no.
What's going to happen?
Yeah.
Johnny was the only one that could do that bit. Everyone has tried since, and it just looks so hacky.
You had to have a bird on your head.
Yeah.
The tiger just ripped off my sack. Ed, I'm bleeding from the jugular.
All right.
Then it takes a dump on him.
We could take a quick break from Anna Nicole Smith.
Can we, though?
Well,
really?
We're getting some great audio from her mom. We'll have that soon. But We could do news teases.
Oh, I like those. They're scary.
And we'll rest the E-Rock waxing remixes for a while?
Yeah.
All right.
Heard enough of E-Rock.
All right, for now?
Mm-hmm.
We'll get back into that later on this morning or tomorrow. Okay. Bill, have you been here for news teases yet?
I don't remember.
This bit is made for you.
I think he has.
And we've been goofing on the news and the coverage of the Anna Nicole Smith, so this is a pretty good segue right here.
Yeah.
Goofing, joshing, playing around.
Foolerage.
Yeah. Tomfoolery. She sounds like Tom Brokaw and Tara Reid at the same time.
At the same time. At the same time, oh my God, this guy, I'd be happy to say. I can't believe Anna Nicole Smith is dead. It's just shocking. I just seen her the other day. Oh my gosh, you guys. What a complete tragedy. How could this have happened? Such a beautiful girl. I saw her spread in Penthouse. It was lovely. Grandpa, she's dead. I could bring her back to life, Hyman.
They're all coming out of the woodwork today. I love it. All right, news teases for Bill Burr.
News teasers.
For Bill Burr. We've all seen them.
The Korean conflict.
They're the quick...
War or police action, you decide.
They're the quick news teases to get everyone hooked to watch the news a little longer.
All right.
They leave you hanging there. And we got a News Tease Hall of Fame. So we get the new ones, and we try to see if any of these are worthy of going into the News Tease Hall of Fame. You want to hear some of the Hall of Fame ones?
Absolutely.
Just to get you on board here? All right. For example, this.
One city wants to pack all their sex offenders into a 3-block area. Problem is, it could be right next to your house.
See, that's perfect. It's a perfect example because it's short. It has horror in it for your children.
Oh, the visual of that?
Yeah.
I just pictured like 20, 40 to 45-year-old white guys running down the street jerking off.
Yeah, just...
Oops. Trench coats for everybody. Just a parade of trench coats.
Yeah, they're just running down the street, like grabbing children, like taking them into their houses next door, right next door from yours.
Like they're at a rodeo.
Yeah.
Now that neighborhood,
they got to round up kids.
That neighborhood would have a situation on their hands.
A situation.
Yeah. You want to hear another one there, Bill? Of course.
Yes, absolutely.
Here we go.
How a twist on the predator law could shut down religion.
Like that, yeah. It doesn't make sense. A twist on the predator. Shut down religion. How is that done?
That sounds like a bad pitch for a summer movie blockbuster.
Right.
And then, is Tom Cruise going to be in it?
That doesn't even make sense.
Will Smith. Oh, we didn't do Norbit yet.
The Lindbergh baby. There's a tragic bit of news that's just coming in. These predator laws have to be stepped up. Charles Lindbergh's baby's missing.
We got remind us to do Norbit. It's getting just terrific reviews.
Join me tomorrow night for my exclusive interview with Amelia Earhart. She should be landing any moment now.
We're still waiting. Here's another scary news tease.
Could frequent hiccups be a sign of cancer? Watch News 8 at 10.
Ah! I get the hiccups. Holy, I got cancer. It's frightening. Whatever it is, it's got to be frightening on some level. It's got to be so common that everybody's involved, and they can't give you enough information to then say, okay, it can't be me. So that's the criteria, really, for the Hall of Fame. The Predators one was, it's like, you don't know.
Or it's something that was good for you. Now it's bad.
Now it's bad.
Can brushing your teeth lead to impotence?
Right. Can it? Now, got to tune in. I brush. I got to...
And listen to the scary music, too. It's like from Halloween or something.
Could frequent hiccups be a sign of cancer? Watch News 8 at 10.
Can frequent hiccups be a sign of cancer? This fall, a new movie. Hiccups and cancer. What?
And finally, this is the last one in the Hall of Fame. We only have 4 to date.
Are You Normal? Thursday at 11 on News 8.
That is the best one. It's so simple, so vague, so poor, and so black. I'm in the Situation Room. I got carried away.
Yeah, you did.
I want to write for those guys. That seems like you'd just be laughing all day.
They have to be.
Trying to come up with that stuff.
How do you not laugh? Here's the story. Write us a tease. Oh, you got it. But you're going to get one. All right. Like, you know what I do. You know my job.
Well, here's the latest batch of scary news teases, and we're still asking for help from you guys from all across America.
Yeah, all across. Every news station does it, so send them in.
Please send them in. Go to opieandanthony.com. I don't know. Steve at foundrymusic.com. Go to opieandanthony.com. There's an email on there that of someone that answers their email. Danny at foundrymusic.com. FOUNDRY music.com.
Coming up in the next half hour, are you the only one hearing my voice?
All right. Brand new news teases. We start with this one.
A man trying to lure kids into his car, where he's on the prowl, and how he's doing it.
Could you maybe just give a state? Like, your kids are out there. Yeah, a county.
How about a county?
Just a county. Give some people the ability to go, whew.
All right.
It's not us.
It's not me.
This could be
He's
anywhere.
Not working his way towards me.
Anywhere in our transmitter range.
Right.
Which pretty much goes hundreds of miles.
These bastards.
A murder was just committed. Was it one of your family members?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are you at work? Someone you know might have been murdered. What? I am at work. Jesus.
Carol?
Yeah, let me make a phone call. This news tease brought to you by AT&T. Hi, honey, you okay?
All right, here we go. The next scary news tease.
Kind of cancer that anyone can get.
No risk factors whatsoever.
What it is and how this new device can detect it.
Anyone can anyone get anyone?
For the most part.
For the most part, it's not like, you're immune to any type, so it's cancer anyone can get. Even not get cancer guy.
We got Danny here. He helps us out with these news teases.
Guy's smoking.
How bad breath could lead to scurvy?
Well, I'll be reporting on that one. Scurvy on our schooners. Tune in to Larry King. I even talk like a pirate.
Didn't Dana Reeve have lung cancer? She never smoked a day.
Never smoked.
Yeah.
Woman was a saint.
All right, Danny's here.
Obviously, the device that could cure it isn't someone else's wheelchair. Yeah, well, she was around that enough.
I think God should have thrown her a bone, don't you think?
She did. Bone. Cancer. Oh, it was lung cancer, sorry.
Hey, Danny.
Throw her a lung.
You send your scary news teases to Danny. He's in studio now. Danny at foundrymusic.com. FOUNDRY music.com. The first one, man preying on kids, where he's doing it.
Danny K?
Yeah.
Who? Danny who? I
Gary
love Danny
Glitter,
K.
coming up next.
Yeah, that one, if I recall correctly, was your standard, just guy driving around in a car on Long Island somewhere just trying to get kids into his.
Oh, okay. It's a normal day on Long Island.
Yeah, no kidding.
Bunch of creeps.
And the cancer one is mouth cancer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the device that can detect it is some ultraviolet technology.
The dentist?
Some kind of wand. Yeah, pretty much.
Go to the dentist.
Yeah. They put some kind of fluid in your mouth, and then
I bet they do.
And then they take a UV light, and if it shines a certain color, then you could have cancer.
That's frightening.
By the way, you didn't enter
shines a certain color.
That's
evidence.
You didn't enter screaming and yelling. We're in the situation room today.
Oh,
situation room.
Should I go out and come back in?
Yeah, and throw papers and stuff. We got to make it look like.
Yeah, it's got to be disturbing.
Like this is a very important radio show today.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go. See?
That was frightening.
Thank you, Ledko.
We might have a situation here.
All right. Here's the next scary news tease. Are any of these worthy of the Hall of Fame, by the way? Not really.
Not yet. The last one was pretty good.
Are You Normal is great.
Are You
Isn't
Normal?
that a great one? Here's the next
normal.
one.
And a health warning if you drink coffee, how just 1 cup can trigger a heart attack.
Great.
Who's most at risk.
Thanks, news lady. That pretty much covers 99.9% of people watching.
Who doesn't drink at least 1 cup of coffee a day? Now every sip you're going to be going, is this the sip?
Is this the sip that does it?
Sip that just stops my heart?
Somebody had a mouthful of coffee when they heard that news tease. And they're just like,
spit take.
What do I do?
Spit take, yeah. Spit take's dangerous to the lips. Oh, Jesus, what do I do?
And I think that these people should have their news licenses pulled at this point.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be allowed to do any type of news.
This is fear-mongering.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with the
Blueberry
news.
muffins and ass cancer, the connection.
Well, Danny.
There's just no justification
to
make people this scared for what this is. This is really rare occurrences. There are extenuating circumstances around all these, but the tease is like, be afraid, watch us, because if you don't watch us, you probably will die.
We got an answer, Danny?
Yeah, I believe this was for one of the 8 people in America who have that super elusive caffeine allergy.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's not anyone. It's a teeny weeny
0.001%.
Yeah, it's a teeny weeny percentage that you can't even calculate.
Teeny weeny coming up next.
Is that good enough for the News Tease Hall of Fame?
No,
not really. Okay,
no.
We'll know it.
You know it when you hear it.
Yeah, you're right.
You go, oh, that's one.
You don't even have to ask. You just know. All right, here's the next scary news tease.
Coming up, it's out there, but you can't feel it or see it, and it's making women sick. What it is and why it's worse in New York.
I like that one. I might want that one nominated.
That's good.
It's so vague. It is so vague.
Please tell me it's air.
It's so there's no. Play it again, because there is not an inkling of information in there that could give you.
But you keep feeling like they're going to give it to you.
They're going to give me something, right? She is not even attempting to help you out.
Eventually, it's just going to get to, if you're breathing, you could die.
Yeah.
We'll tell you more at 11.
Listen or die.
There's something out there. You can't see it, but you can smell it, but it won't be able to taste it. If you hear it,
and then
you won't be able to touch it after the break.
It sounds like a board game.
Can I? Can you see it in the dark? No. Oh, that's one question.
Oh, how many questions left?
19 more.
Coming up next, it's high in the middle, round on the ends.
Is it a state?
All right, well...
A state of panic gripping the nation.
I like that one.
Yeah, you like that one? Danny, what's the answer to the invisible monster?
Well, you guys are going to be mad, because I watched the news from that point on, and I made it all the way to sports, and I never saw anything.
They never even... See, now they're throwing teases out and not even covering the story.
I'm wrong. Maybe I missed something, but I'm like...
Wow.
Well,
you do drink a lot.
Let's
be honest. So,
drinking and memory loss? We'll tell you about it.
Danny's been known to throw back a few, so...
He actually passed out and woke up 24 hours later for the same newscast. They didn't even bring it up.
Sorry, I don't have an answer. Sorry.
It's all right. All right, we'll move on to the next one.
What's black and white and red all over? Answer at 10. What?
Could it be you're bleeding on your newspaper? Coming up at 11.
Why are New Yorkers bleeding on their newspapers?
All right.
We'll tell you.
I see two that are going to make the Hall of Fame today. These are getting better as we go.
Oh, good.
Are you bleeding internally and you're not aware of it?
Oh, no.
Here's the next scary news tease.
Would you know how to save your child's life? Find out at 11.
From what?
Exactly.
Holy mother of God.
From what is right?
Would you know how to save your child's life? Let's say a car is speeding down on him and you pull him out of the way. That's saving his life.
Yeah.
CPR, of course, is the obvious choice.
Not dropping him in the ocean.
Putting locks on your cabinets when they're children so they don't drink bleach.
What if your kid has leukemia?
Yeah. Would you know how to say... yes, I'm keeping it secret. Just for me. Screw society.
I got a microscope. I'm looking at slides as you speak.
I'm making a
trying to figure this out here. The next one, I haven't even heard it yet, and I say this has to go into the News Tease Hall of Fame. Here's the next scary news tease.
Could your house be making you fat? Tomorrow, CBS 2 News at 5.
Brand new inductee. Congratulations. You are in. You are in the Hall of Fame. We have a new inductee.
Yep.
Can your house be making you fat?
Yeah, well.
And what would that be if you bought a house that had oversized door jams so you didn't realize that you were packing on the pound?
You were getting so fat, but the doors are so wide, you can still get into the room.
Yeah. Cathedral ceilings.
Your house.
It was an illusion.
Making you fat. I gotta think how this is. Okay, this is the only possible logical thing I could come up with.
Think, Ant.
The house was built with the bedroom in the kitchen. and you're right there in arm's reach of the fridge.
And you're a sleepwalker.
24 hours a day.
Yeah.
So you can, as you're sleeping, still eat and gain weight. Anything else is stupid.
Danny? Danny is going to tell us.
Oh, wait a minute. No. This just in. It's a gingerbread house.
Who wrote that, Dan?
That was Dan.
Oh, bravo, Dan.
It could be.
Bravo.
I don't know what's more stupid. The gingerbread house, the refrigerator next to the bed because the bedroom is in the kitchen because the house was built silly.
Both.
Or whatever this story is. It's got to be stupid.
Well, Danny's going to tell us how your house could make you fat after these messages.
Oh, no. Stop with your news tease.
The pictures of the tiger, the Bengal tigers.
Vicious tigers that I was attacked by
are up on OpieandAnthony.com. There's also a picture of the heart that was brought in. God, it's been a week of bringing in weird things, huh?
Yeah, a little show and tell here on the Opie and Anthony show.
Go to OpieandAnthony.com. Also, we're linked up to the video.
Who brought in the heart?
The bodies exhibit. It's a pretty cool exhibit that's down at the South Street Seaport.
He's probably a serial killer.
Yeah, no
I can bring in some more parts for you.
Whatever parts you need. Not even preserved. Parts. Yeah, there it is.
Also, we're linked to the
plasticized.
The cat yelling video. Did you see the cat yelling video when you got home? People are saying play for Bill Burr. We can't. We'll play it over at XM for you.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a video on YouTube of this just innocent cat up on like a shelf or something, and this guy, you don't see him, just filming the cat and yelling and screaming at it.
His owner just yells at his cat. He's like, yeah, what are you staring at? Like, just screaming at the top of his lungs. And the cat's kind of like, it's not really cruel. It's more funny than cruel. But the cat's kind of looking like, why is this guy yelling at me? What? And he just won't stop screaming at the top of his lungs at this cat.
The video's up on OpieandAnthony.com. It starts out being very funny, and then you get kind of creeped out by the end of it. Like, wow, is this guy for real? What's up with this guy?
Because it sounds kind of brilliant.
Yeah.
It sounds brilliant, yes. But then the longer it goes on, you start questioning if this guy's okay.
But it gets funny again.
Yeah, it does get funny at the end.
You guys realize you just described your radio show.
Well, yeah.
True.
So I was, hey, this is a really brilliant bit. Yeah, I think that's kind of mean. What are they doing? Stop.
They have a little kitty. He's going into his closet. He goes, get the F out of my closet!
And the cat goes tearing out of the closet all scared. It's just... This guy's horrible.
But everyone's excited. They want you to hear this, Bill, because they think you would really, really enjoy this, but we can't play it over here. There's a lot of cursing. We'll play it over at XM today.
Nice to see what they think about me. Oh, yeah. Kitties. You know who'd like it.
That? All right. We got a baby seal clubbing video. Bill's got to see it. You would love it. Blood, crying, screaming mother seals.
Yeah. Play the baby in the stroller going down the stairs.
Oh, hysterical.
He'll get 20 minutes on it.
You know what we can play for Bill? He hasn't heard it yet.
What's that?
And, before we get back to scary news teases, why don't we make everyone just a little happier on this Friday?
Dear God,
on this TGIF.
that's terrible. I'm sorry.
Bill's like, what the?
That was just this. The mics are on all the time in production.
You got to understand the brilliance of this. Our buddy Drew Boogie took this sound.
So Steve goes into the studio and just starts like going blah 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 blah. He does this as he walks into the production studio, not knowing the mics are on. Ba 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 ba.
And Drew Boogie heard "Don't Worry, Be Happy" somewhere in there.
So he decided to take it and make that out of just this.
It feels like
all right.
You know, I kind of hear "Don't Worry, Be Happy" now, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
All right, let's get back to the scary news teasers.
I hear a frustrated man trying to stop the voices in his head.
A little of that too.
That's pretty accurate, actually, Bill Burr, who will be at the Punchline in San Francisco in 2 weeks.
Hey now,
from today. All right, scary news teasers. We're looking for maybe some of these to make it into the News Tease Hall of Fame.
What was the? Bring us up to speed now. What was the last one that was played that is inducted? You don't have that one?
Oh, what?
The brand new the brand new induction for News Tease Hall of Fame.
This one.
Are You Normal? Thursday at 11 on News 8.
No, weren't you talking about something before we went to break?
I think so.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a good way to get out of Valentine's Day.
How?
Oh. This is what you do. You take a can of tuna with some mayonnaise, right? You just leave it out all night. Maybe next to a lava lamp or something. Get some good heat action on it.
Right.
It goes bad. Next morning, you just scarf it down. By the time your girl comes home from work, you got food poisoning. You're puking your guts out, right?
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then...
so you're sick for a day. So by the time you get better, it's February 15th. You go to Duane Reade, the candy's half off. So are the flowers. You got no problem getting dinner reservations. You can go to the best restaurant in town, probably be half off.
See, I was confused at first. But
nobody goes out to dinner with their girl on February 15th.
Not the next day.
That has to be one of the slowest days of the year.
Yeah.
I was like, what is wrong with you? I'm thinking you hate your woman, but no, you're just trying to make it a little more convenient.
You
don't want to be in a crowded restaurant. You want to save a little money.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm telling you, reservation. You get cheap.
Go buy a Duane Reade on February 15th, and those heart-shaped boxes of candy. They're just giving them away.
They're like for 79 cents.
Yeah, you buy Right Guard. They throw one at you. Take this. Get out of here.
Get this out of our store. Here's enough barista, for God's sake.
Here's a box of
Brax chocolates.
Brax in a heart-shaped box.
In the heart box with a red friggin' colored gel.
Nothing says love like Brax.
That's such a hacky. That's such a hacky. The love is gone from this relationship.
Oh yeah.
Gift that literally, if you give that to your girl, she should do like some sort of hacky lovemaking. Yeah. Just lay there going, oh God. Oh, stop.
Don't get the heart balloon on a big straw.
Oh, the big straw heart balloon that says I love you.
Whoever you are.
Oh, yeah. It's delivered by some guy in a gorilla suit.
All right, listen, we're running out of time. We got to get back to the scary news teasers. This is where we left you.
Could your house be making you fat? Tomorrow, CBS 2 News at 5.
That's something I was going to ask. Did we ever find out?
No, we did not. And this one made the News Tease Hall of Fame.
Yes, that is it.
Danny, what is the answer to how your house can make you fat?
Well, there's a few different things that are going on here. One of which is the lighting in your house. Apparently, they did a study, and it showed that if the brighter you keep your lights, the less likely you are to binge eat. So if you keep your lights up all the way, all the time, you'll be less likely to.
If you live in a cave like a sloth, you're going to just pack it in, and if it's bright, you'll see what you're eating.
Yeah, and more likely to confess to a murder.
That was one bright light bulb over your dining room table swinging back and forth, and a phone book for your husband to hit you with.
Wow. Are you starting to get these from all over the country?
I mean, they trickle in now and again.
Yeah.
But actually, one of the other things in that house making you fat one was also the colors also. Like, depending on what color your living room is, it might entice you to go to the fridge more often than a different color.
Oh, God.
What a load of crap.
Could you blame anybody else for your slop?
Right. Psychobabble is that.
Oh, boy. E-Rock just heard the news. That's not the one I wanted.
He's angry. Yeah, that sounded angry.
What I wanted was the scream where he runs out of air.
Oh.
That would have been perfect. See, he just heard the news, and then, oh, boy. Forget it. Here's the next scary news tease. I thought I was going to be smart.
Plus, forget the big bill, the cell phone that could get kids hooked on porn. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. I know you're not going anywhere, people.
We got you with this one.
Did you hear how smug he sounded?
Yeah.
Hey, the phone that could get your kids hooked on porn. We'll be back, and so will you. Don't even try. You're hiding the remote, people.
Yeah, they're in there. They're in the zone, you know?
Yeah.
They just know.
Listen how
they
smug.
just know this is a good one.
Listen how smug.
Plus, forget the big bill, the cell phone that could get kids hooked on porn. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Oh.
Just don't even.
He's frothing, too. He can't wait to tell you.
Right back, because I can't
the
wait.
new vagina-shaped Trio 650. I'll tell you, I've been text messaging all day, huh?
Yeah.
That bad news humor.
Is it just one phone? One particular phone?
One type of phone is the
By the way,
Phil was mentioning it.
Hall of Fame here or no?
It's kind of funny, but I don't think it's Hall of Fame-y.
Schmaltzy.
Yeah, it is.
Danny?
He's trying too hard.
It's actually, I don't know if you heard of Boost Mobile.
Boost,
it's kind of like prepaid Nextel
Yeah.
service. Well, they offer some racy wallpapers. And that's what
Hooked on porn is getting some racy wallpaper for your phone.
Yeah, a few of them have like lingerie. There are a few that are topless.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
God forbid.
Come on, who here hasn't rubbed one out to their cell phone?
Of course.
Screensaver.
Little 2x2 screen. Squinting.
Sitting there on the subway.
Just squinting. Trying to look. I can't really make out detail. What's this, like 5 pixels make up the whole girl? Awful.
That's the same face you had when you were looking at Anna Nicole's mother. Look how fat she is.
Fat she is. She was. I was just being accurate.
Yeah.
That was complete honesty.
So these young actresses are getting completely out of hand. I looked over and I'm like, who is this actress? That's the little girl from the Willy Wonka movie.
No.
No crap. The little blonde girl.
She grew into her eyes.
She looks like she did. She's adorable. She's like a baby tiger.
She weighs more than Winona Ryder.
See? Yeah.
All right. Well, this is radio. Okay. The next scary news tease.
Damn it, I forget that.
I'm going to sit there and watch it.
Radio. Well, what else is there? Something that actually transmits pictures?
We got to hurry up.
You're crazy.
We got the best one of the day.
What is this, War of the Worlds?
We got to hurry up, I'm telling you, because some of these dumb radio stations cut us off.
I know.
And they're going to miss the best scary news tease.
Let's rock.
Out of this batch. Here's the next one.
And the ingredients in shampoo that can make a boy develop breasts tonight at 10.
Okay, I like it.
Hall of Fame?
I think that should be a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Fame.
It's scary. It's a little titillating.
It's not the best
No
one,
pun intended.
Right?
No. Man Tits by Head and Shoulders.
That didn't make it.
The funniest thing of the day, half the people didn't get
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Use that T word.
That stupid
They don't
FCC
like
ruins
that one.
humor. Al got that one, I'm sure.
Great fun word.
Yeah. That's really funny, Bill.
And the ingredients in shampoo that can make a boy develop breasts tonight at 10.
Where?
I think we add that
That's
to
the question.
The News Tease Hall of Fame, yes. What's the answer there, Danny?
Well, this was a story, I think, earlier this week with some lavender oils
that's
and
right.
like tree oils were interfering with some hormones there.
Yeah, as they're growing up, I guess, going through puberty if you're using a certain shampoo.
I've just started using a natural mouthwash. I got to check my pecs here.
Yeah, you better check that out.
It tastes like tree bark.
That might be doing. It might be doing something.
Natural.
Stop it! I miss Anna Nicole so much. I've been using a new shampoo, Larry. Shampoo. I use lye.
God, we could easily do another hour.
I love the old Larry King.
Yeah, we got one more left here.
Typhoid fever. We'll be talking with Typhoid Mary after this. Clara Lemlich is in studio. Do you have the consumption? Tune in. We'll tell you.
Finally, the last scary news tease. And supposedly the best of the whole bunch.
Best of the lot.
Look at Danny. He's very confident this is going to make the
Make your own flag. Betsy Ross after this.
No, I was just saying it has to go in there.
It has
to go in the hole.
All right.
This could be the third out of this batch.
Sex offenders may be in your house at 11.
What is music?
That's like 1940s NBC music.
What?
That's the NBC.
I think that's the music as you look at the other three people in the room. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. You take that look around the room. Dong, dong, dong. Who? It ain't me. It's got to be one of you two guys.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh.
You're married, you got one kid. It's like, oof, not many possibilities here.
Susan B. Anthony, rabble-rouser, we're taking your calls. Calls on what?
Sex offenders may be in your house at 11.
He couldn't even commit to it. He's like, sex offenders can be in your house. No,
Right,
they can't.
it's an old school news guy. Like, I got to read this crap.
That's got to make it. Even the distraction of the what is that instrument?
Sex offenders may be in your house.
A xylophone? Robert Reed's ribs? They just play.
What's the answer?
Lionel Hampton?
The answer is yes, they are in your house.
Oh, okay.
Johnny Light from Maine sings his new single for the ladies.
You'll swoon this evening on the Larry King Show.
Wait, what's the answer?
When you have
the computer?
No, it's when you have like work done at your house by like a plumber or a.
Oh yeah, sure.
You know, the heating guy comes to read your meter.
Oh, okay.
You know?
So people that come to do work in your house are sex offenders.
Could be, yeah.
Could be. Sounds like they are. From that one.
Well, really fast, this makes the Hall of Fame.
Sex offenders may be in your house.
Maybe.
At 11.
Maybe
I just
not
like how
be.
he's so cheerful about it.
Yeah, he's like, hey, sex offenders can be in the house. I don't care. I don't have kids.
This one made the Hall of Fame today.
And the ingredients in shampoo that can make a boy develop breasts tonight at 10.
And my favorite.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite today.
This was a good one.
Could your house be making you fat? Tomorrow, CBS 2 News at 5.
Bravo. Danny, great job. Great job. How did they get a hold of you with the scary news tease?
If you have a scary news tease, you can email it to Danny at foundrymusic.com, FOUNDRY music.com. And don't forget to let me know what the answer is to the tease.
Yeah, let them know, because we're curious.
The ones I find myself, I know, but, you know.
The ones people send in, they don't give you the answer. We sit here like, what did that mean?
Because then we're doing the same thing the news is doing, right?
Yes.
I got to tell you, this show is a lot of fun today.
Definitely.
The guys behind the scenes were on their game big time.
It was the Situation Room today.
We had the Bengal Tigers. That was awesome. Bill Burr killed today. Anthony got mauled.
Yeah.
Bill Burr is going to be at the Punchline in San Francisco. We're on in San Francisco.
Good deal.
I think about 15 people listen to us on that station, but we are on in San Francisco, so... To everyone listening in San Francisco, Bill Burr, Punchline, February 23rd and 24th.
Tune into Uninformed tomorrow night, 9 p.m. to midnight on this station, right? XM 202?
On XM 202, yes. If you're not joining us over at XM, have yourself a great weekend. See you Monday. Welcome to the second half of the Opie and Anthony Show. Around-the-clock coverage.
They won't stop with it.
Unbelievable.
Why?
This is more coverage than Gerald Ford got.
It is.
And he was a president.
It's more
Marilyn
coverage
Monroe
than the war
didn't get this
gets.
much.
No.
Well, it was a while ago. People found out like a week later. During newsreels.
Oh, okay.
A bottle with a note that floated up to Massachusetts.
Newsreel. Marilyn Monroe dead. There's the Anna Nicole. Doctor performs the autopsy. Everybody's waiting for the fucking autopsy results. How about that doctor when he walks in?
I gotta admit, her mother is fat. You were right.
I was right. Jesus. How about that doctor that does the autopsy, though? Yeah, what do we do? You want to do, like, once, twice, three, shoot for it? Who's going to do it? Because then they unzip the bag and look in and go, look, I'm getting to see her all naked.
We should all just play roulette.
I was saying that,
I'm going to put 100 down on heroin, and I'll just throw 20 on Valium.
Yeah.
And
Coke, a little on Coke.
Maybe a little on... I got a little extra.
Bet.
Yeah, $10 on Coke. What the hell?
But, he's the one guy that does it is the guy that... And they're used to seeing dead people, so it's a whole other thing for them.
Dude.
But he gets to see her, like, sprawled out there.
I know. You figure he lives in Florida. Most of them are just decrepitly
old people.
Tan, wrinkled up,
it's
dead people.
It's the legendary coroner that's doing the autopsy.
No way.
And he was explaining what he's going to do. It's that creepy guy that just loves talking about
the HBO guy.
I think so, yeah. Do we have MSNBC tape from yesterday? They talked to that creepy coroner, and he's just explaining in detail what they're going to do with her body.
What's his name?
And then we're gonna
Bodden?
I think so.
Dr.
Something like that.
Something Bodden.
If you can find it from MSNBC, it was around 6-ish, 7 o'clock last
those
night.
hedge clippers they used to crack open the rib cage?
Because it's like...
Dude, the guy was explaining all that, and then we'll dissect the heart into 17 slices, and then... It was just disgusting.
Then we'll cut out a brain. Will you? Oh, fuck, you're a creepy guy.
We still got lots of show to do. We're going to start with the cat yelling guy for Bill Burr.
Oh, good. Look at that, right away.
The video is linked on opieandanthony.com. It's a YouTube sensation.
Yeah, it's one of those big YouTube videos, and it's just a guy in his house. He's got a couple of cats, I believe, and he's yelling at them like he's an abusive husband, and it's his wife. This is the scene at The Godfather when Carlo is yelling at Talia Shire. Now clean it up! Be a murderer like your father! This is what this guy's doing to, like, his cats. And his cats don't understand. They just
I refuse to make this be creepy. This sounds hilarious.
It is funny. The guy's out of his mind.
When you see the long-form video, though, it gets a little creepy at times.
But it's funny.
But it is funny. Someone's clearing something up for us. Joe DiMaggio died at the same hospital. It's not called Joe DiMaggio Hospital.
No, we're calling it Joe DiMaggio Hospital, and we don't care if he died there.
Yeah, Michael Bowden. Thank you,
Michael
Jeremy.
Bowden.
We're trying to get the piece he did on MSNBC last night. It's downright creepy how much into death this guy is.
He loves it.
He loves the death. Can't get enough of the death.
He loves the dying.
I'm going to massage the liver
right.
with my scrotum.
Then we're going to rip it out, and I'm going to take a few bites out of it.
Get the fuck down! Fucking jump! Jump! Get the fuck down from there! Fucking jump! Jump!
Cat's petrified, just standing there.
Do it, you bitch! Do it!
Let me see the audio.
Jump! Jump! Do it! You fucking pussy! Jump!
Is that Tom Sizemore?
Yeah, there he is on his perch, and then the cat's like doesn't know what to do.
The cat doesn't want to jump down. It's too high up. He's just being a cat.
The cat just knows it has to move. That's all it knows. It's like he doesn't know he's supposed to jump. He just knows he has to leave that spot.
Where's more?
Look at me. Look at me. Up here. Up here. What the fuck are you looking at? Don't fucking run away from me! I'll end you! Where'd you fucking go?
I'll end you.
You son of a bitch! Fuck! Don't fucking go in my closet!
And you see him go in the closet, and he yells, and the cat comes tearing out of the closet.
Yeah.
What an asshole this guy is.
Still funny or creepy?
That's hilarious.
It is, right?
Look, don't go in my closet.
Watch this video, yeah.
And then the guy's like, okay, I'm running away.
Where the hell
fucking
can I go?
crazy. The guy just yells at me all day.
You are a fucking piece of shit! I'm going to rape you! Fuck you! Run! Fucking run! Yeah!
You know that's probably like his girlfriend's cat. She's at work. He's out of work.
And he's just fucking pounding it. poor thing.
Comes home, he's acting like, yeah, I couldn't find a job again today.
Yeah, I played with the cat.
Why is your voice so raspy? It's just on a very exciting game.
A lot of job interviews I went on, just talking a lot. Wasn't yelling at the cat.
Don't fucking stare at me!
That's what cats do.
You fucking bitch!
I think that's all we got today.
It's great.
Yelling cat guy.
Be a great cell phone ringtone.
Maniac.
It's up on YouTube, and the video's up on opieandanthony.com. All right. We got Anna Nicole Smith's mom. We got Nintendo DS's tool for sexual predators.
What?
Yeah, we should play this. We just
tool?
Oh, we just ended with the news teaser, so this is like kind of an extension of that. Yeah.
Nintendo DS. Okay. It's that portable.
Kids can't put it down.
It has lots of graphics.
And who can blame them?
It's extremely fun.
The thing's a blast.
Oh, gee, awesome.
But what makes Nintendo DS different from other handheld game devices...
It's got dual screens, so hence the name Nintendo DS dual
for babies.
That's right, 2 screens. You can play Game Boy and Nintendo DS games on it. And what's even more, friends like Marissa and Melanie can play against each other, even if they're in different cars.
We were several car lengths apart, and sure enough, they were playing the game together.
That's because the Nintendo DS units seek out other DS units to play with. Well, stop the music. Because it's also redefining how vulnerable your kids are to child molesters.
Whoa. Wow. We were just having fun.
What happened?
Well, the music was nice. We were driving. We were playing. And then all of a sudden I got a dick in my ass. What happened?
You know what? That's how it happens.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the new, hey, kid, you want some candy?
Right.
The new thing
You're
is you play video games. This is the greatest game ever.
Ow! My ass! What the fuck?
That's what it all ends up with. All ends up with a dick in your ass.
With a dick in your ass. You're playing games, you're having fun. I'll never get that Nintendo game.
Yeah.
No, stick to PSP. Or computer gaming.
PSP, great games and no anal rape.
Right, that's how they should present it.
They just have a picture of a dick going into an ass with the line through it.
Yeah, the red circle and line through it. How did it sell with the parents?
You see, along with the game capability, Nintendo DS comes with a feature called PictoChat.
You can chat with your friends.
Kids know what it is.
You can talk to other people from a long distance. I've PictoChatted with my neighbor.
Problem is, parents don't.
You know, I don't see that piece advertised on commercials.
No.
Let me explain. You open the DS unit, you turn it on, you push PictoChat, and your DS unit is an open book. Anyone can write your child messages, send them sketches, anyone who has a DS unit. It's that simple.
The fact that someone could possibly communicate with him without me knowing hadn't crossed my mind.
Let me explain. You turn it on, you send a message, dick in his ass. That's how it works.
And that's it. People just will send your kid horrible messages. What are the... I'm not exactly positive on the capabilities of this little device. I'm a PSP guy. I know how that works. I know I could get on my wireless network at home with it. Are they talking about a Wi-Fi? Or are they talking about system-to-system communication? Like, can you get on some type of online server with that? Or can the systems just talk to each other if you're close enough?
No, it all matters that if you're close enough.
Okay.
So if you're close enough and a sexual predator has
So
one
you
of
need
these.
to be near a sexual predator that has a Nintendo DS.
Right.
He can't be 100 miles away on his computer or 100 miles away on a DS.
How close does a sexual predator have to be if you're playing that right
personally,
now?
I've checked this PictoChat. I've never seen anyone in chat room A
on it
through D.
Get on PictoChat.
Oh, you've never seen anyone in the actual chat room.
It shows 0 through 16.
Yeah, you're
through all
Mr.
the
Sexual
chat
Predator just waiting and waiting.
One guy in there.
To yourself.
And then all of a sudden 2 guys, it's like, hi, how old are you? I'm 40. I'm waiting too. Get your own fucking room.
That's sort of like when you first become a sexual predator. You don't know how to go about it. Like, well, maybe I'll try
newbie.
this. This isn't working out.
Listen, noob.
Then you meet like the headlining pedophile. You got to go to the playgrounds.
Dude, you don't even know where to go.
Yeah, man. Start with the playground.
You're walking around fucking Wall Street with your DS.
Use your head. Go to the zoo, for Christ's sake.
Go to where the kids are, you idiot.
Library. Everyone knows.
Join the circus. Dress like a clown. Do I got to spell it out for you?
It's so fucking easy.
Kitty party. Mom's too busy getting the cake ready in the kitchen. And
look for houses.
And you have free reign with the kid in the backyard.
Balloons in the backyard and a party going on because they'll probably be given this as a gift. Or some of the kids will have it. And you can get on the PictoChat. And what I like to do is draw pictures of my cock and send them over. The kids write back and say, what's this? Because I'm not a very good artist. And you can't send pictures.
Well, I make it look like a giraffe at first, just to get them hooked.
He just drew a tick on the PictoChat.
There you go. Send it. Please send that and get arrested.
There's no one in the room.
I send it to myself.
For the love of God, get a unicycle. It's the pedophile's Corvette. It is a kid magnet.
Right. Kids are fascinated by him.
You want to go for a ride? There's only one seat. Hop on.
Pedophile's Corvette. Holy shit. Let me see that little gizmo. Now, you've drawn 3 dicks. Now, you're in a room.
Right now, I'm in a chat room.
If somebody
if
up
anyone here had a DS, they could join this chat room.
And you can then send this.
Right, I could send them technically anything.
That looks like a makeup case.
Yeah, it really does, right?
This is the lamest fucking thing.
Awful. You know, I had one of those.
That should be one of those little powder things comes out of it.
No, I
makeup.
I got money for it. I got a game for it. I hated that stupid thing. Nintendo DS.
I'm going to write, fuck you, and then send.
There you go.
I don't know. If someone's in the room, they can see it. No one's in the room. Hello? Hello? And there's a little signal thing up here, but like you said, are you sure? This can't even go over the fucking internet.
No, you can't go on the internet.
That's Nintendo's PSP?
Yeah.
Thank you. This is just not a video gamer.
Neither are people that buy that.
We got more to the story here. More to the story.
Here's an example of what can happen. With Melanie and Marissa upstairs in the bedroom, I was downstairs sending them messages. What's your dog's name? What's your name? Where do you go to school?
I'm in your house.
Marissa's...
How about that fucking one?
Yeah.
I'm in your fucking house. Hi. The pedophile has to get in your house first. After that, I don't care if he's fucking doing the dishes. I want him out.
School. Where do you live? Marissa's mom was watching as Melanie and Marissa answered my questions, and she didn't like what she saw.
Especially when I saw Melanie writing the address.
+245.
Granted, the girls knew it was me sending the messages, but they'd only met
over the
me
TV
minutes before.
Damn. If that wasn't advertising for sexual predators, there's an easy one at 245.
If you're a pedophile, become a newsman. You'll gain access to young children, their houses, and the trust of their mother.
You'll get a microphone and people will trust you.
And I could send pornographic messages to young children right in their house, in front of their mother. What a gig.
Under the disguise of doing a news story.
I went upstairs and removed the clothing from the children. What the fuck is this guy doing? He's in the house. How dangerous could that be? This is a needle in a haystack situation.
Well, here's another ridiculous scenario.
And remember Marissa chatting with her friend in the other car?
Watching her on
that means a molester driving along could see your child in the back seat and start sending messages while you're in the front seat, totally oblivious to what's happening.
Will you stop scaring parents out there?
Pedophile
sees your kid with a DS and starts following the car and starts
following the car. So he's got to drive and follow, or does he get a friend that knows he's a pedophile?
Yeah, and wouldn't your kid have to be driving the car to actually truly be in danger? I mean, you're there.
Right. You're there.
All right.
What's he going to drive by with his dick out the window? Maybe get a little jizz on the side of your fucking...
Here's a little factoid.
Huh? I couldn't go with Pinto again. I always say Pinto.
Here's a little factoid on the system. The range, 30 to 100 feet.
Oh,
so I guess 100 feet under optimum conditions, 30 feet. Your child has to be within 30 feet or 100 feet at most of a predator that has a DS.
I'm actually going to say that story is absolutely shameless. There's no way adults can sit there in a room and not know that that's complete horseshit.
It's going, yeah.
And what about all the sexual predators out there? They just got another idea.
They're not going to do it. Even they know they don't want to get caught. That is a cry for help.
Mm-hmm.
You need to catch me if you actually use a fucking.
I'm 30 feet away from you.
This is
how
hack.
the fuck? Yeah, this is hack
when it comes to sexual predators.
Come
on. In the back seat and start sending messages while you're in the front seat, totally oblivious to what's happening. Nintendo is well aware of the risk. Both the owner's manual and the company's website warn parents about PictoChat and recommend talking to your kids about what to do if they get a message from someone they don't know. Brenda and Chantel are both great moms, but like most parents, they didn't think to read the owner's manual for their child's game.
I hadn't thought about that. I just thought it was kind of like an advanced Game Boy.
Sit down, read the manual, the instructions.
Joel Dine with Glendale Police says the problem is parents don't realize Nintendo DS is more than just a game device.
It's a communication tool. It's not just a visual tool.
Now, Michael, Marissa, and Melanie know exactly what to do if a stranger tries to PictoChat them.
I sign off. I'd say Barn. I'll turn it off.
What was the question? What'd you do if you saw a cock on there, kid?
Yeah, how did they ask him?
Yeah, how do you know?
You ever think about
anything graphic? What do you say? What would you do if something was written on there that from a stranger? Well, what do you mean? What if it's another kid? Okay,
well,
stranger
no kid
that has hair around his genitals.
Ew! Just answer the question. We need a soundbite. Answer slowly and lick your lips.
Let me show you what he might draw.
He might draw one of following
these.
Right.
Hey, mommy.
Just as I suspected, it is scary for the child. Ma'am, relax. We're just acting. This is just role playing.
The news.
It's okay. I'm a newsman.
I'm a newsman. I'm allowed to do anything to your children because I'm a news guy. What a dumb, worthless, nothing story. There is no danger there. I defy you to find one child that has had one inappropriate message sent by a stranger.
You know what? I bet there are a lot of pedophiles in journalists. Mm-hmm. You know, you get to wear like the raincoat anyway, so it's like a good disguise.
That trench coat around and just, yeah.
A good Clark Kent.
Fuck it. What would a child say if I opened my trench coat and was naked? Let's try and find out.
Conference there later this afternoon. That was as specific as they got after this autopsy is completed. So we will continue to monitor.
Here's a visual for you. Remember that hot piece of ass, Anna Nicole Smith? Well, they're cutting into her body as we speak.
She's being minced at this moment.
And a staple on magazine covers for the headline she made.
They're going to need a few more staples.
People are as curious
right down
about
her midsection.
death as they were about her life. Jill Dobson is News and Style Editor at Large with Star Magazine. Good morning, Jill.
Good morning.
And I know every entertainment reporter out there is working their sources today, trying to find out something that the others don't know. What have you been able to uncover in terms of what happened over the past 24 hours?
Well, we've been able to find out that there, again, are reports that there might have been drugs in the room, a combination of reports that it was illegal drugs or prescription drugs.
She said no, and
we also understand that Anna Nicole died at a time when there was someone in the room with her. It looked like it was a private nurse that was there, and that Howard K. Stern was in Florida with her when she was there visiting the Hard Rock Hotel in Hollywood, Florida.
Obviously, Anna Nicole Smith has taken on many titles. She was Playboy Playmate of the Year. She obviously was a billionaire's wife and then widow. People have been fascinated with her. I was just talking about there's many like behind-the-scenes types of shows about her that truly are incredible because she does have that rags to riches story. And unfortunately now with that tragic end, what do you think it was about Anna Nicole that fascinated so many people? She wasn't known for any one particular talent.
Right, exactly. And those of us who've been reporting on her in the past few days have had trouble defining her because she had so many different titles and wore a lot of different hats. I think the most fascinating thing about Anna was the combination of beauty and...
That's exactly how it should happen, too.
Right.
That was like
fade it out.
But that was like eerie. That's like how I think that this world is going to end. It's just going to end just like that. Everyone's just going to slowly...
just a fade out.
With some kind of unimportant babble going on, and God...
just hits mute, just slowly turns down the volume. We all just kind of...
That's how... this is how old people die. They're just watching TV by themselves.
Just a year ago, Anna Nicole Smith goes to the Supreme Court. Who would ever think you would see something like that?
Did you take your
Would
pill?
you say she was a self-made star?
She really was, and she was also a master of reinvention.
Okay, I like
it. There you go.
Yeah.
If you ever wondered, that's how an old person dies at home watching TV.
That would be a great
death.
You
just slowly fade out.
Yeah,
I'd take that.
You think part of your body's going, wait, I just want to hear the end of this story.
Hey, wait, what was she saying? It was something about her personality and what she...
And then achieved the heights of fame and fortune, but throughout it all, she was always a very lonely person, very sad on the inside, which is really unfortunate.
All right, Jill Dobson,
well, the
thank
fucking
you very much.
guy doing the autopsy is going to see how sad she is if she was sad on the inside.
There's something going on in Jerusalem. Whatever. That's the next story.
You know what amazes
Nicole Smith singing to Jerusalem. They're blowing up,
There were just
religious sites. Great.
Hundreds of people blown to bits in Baghdad the other day. And, you barely saw any of it on the news.
It was a 2-minute story.
Because they're far away and they're, not blonde with big tits.
Let's see what Anna Nicole Smith's mom had to say. Now, remember that they hated each other.
Did they hate each other?
Well, Anna just... thought her mom was just
a dick,
and was looking for fame herself, and they didn't have a good relationship for many years.
Plus, maybe she saw what she was going to look like later on in life,
and just wanted to try to avoid that.
I want to look.
Here's my future.
My memory of her. I held a lot.
Even she's doing drugs.
My memory of her is of sucking snot sounds.
Hold a minute, I need a line here before I continue.
She just did a
bump. My memory of her.
Oh. All right. Well, I obviously need that sound.
Well,
there's the sound effect we need.
Oh, there's the memory. My memory of her is of doing coke, obviously.
That is some snort.
Watch how it gets funnier and funnier, by the way. This is where our talent shines.
My memory of her.
There's a memory for you. There's an exclusive.
How is that horrible?
My memory of her.
Been starting a lawnmower.
Yeah.
Sounds like she farted.
Yeah.
My memory of her. I held a lot of memories of her. She was just wild and free.
Did you ever imagine that something like this might happen to her?
No.
Yes, I told her so. I told her, even on, I think I was on Nancy Grace when Daniel died. I told her then, I said, Vicky, be very careful, baby, who you hang with, because she might be next, and now she's next.
You know what's funny is
some woman named Vicky.
After somebody dies, they romanticize their lifestyle. Like when they're alive, like, you fucking drunk whore, would you get your shit together?
Right.
5 minutes later, she was just wild and free.
And I tried to tell her.
She was a free spirit.
Free spirit, very independent.
Just very impulsive. She wanted to experience everything that life had to give.
Yeah. She was the type of person that would just try anything at least once, and
very trusting.
Yes.
That means you fucked a lot of people. Very trusting.
You fucked a lot and did drugs a lot. You fucking drug-addicted whore, bitch, get out. Not while you live under my roof.
You don't have a cock in your mouth, it's a pipe. For the love of God, get your shit together.
That was her nice way of telling her.
24
You're
hours.
Embarrassing your mother.
I told her after the sun died.
Later.
Yeah.
I told her.
She was like a butterfly, just dancing from thing to thing.
It's amazing. She's finally at peace. So many transitions and changes took place in her life. Yeah, cock, drugs, back to cock.
And I tried to warn her about drugs and the people that she hung around, and she didn't listen.
You think she had a lot of pain, especially after the loss of her son and all of the attention?
Honestly, no, I don't think.
I'm thinking happiness, joy,
Now that your daughter died, can we bring up her dead son?
Yeah.
No, it's more like a Mardi Gras.
Yeah, we just partied.
We just partied, and
she loved the fact that she didn't have another mouth to feed.
Right.
It was great for her.
I love questions like that. Those dumb.
Was she
questions.
sad on the inside?
Yeah. Make her cry questions.
Yeah.
What is going on? Studio audience?
The drummer from Coldplay just walked in.
What's
who's
any
who are you? Thumbs up to you.
He's thumbs up guy.
It's Connie Chung just walked in.
He's got a pea coat on.
All right,
pea coat.
I guess.
Why are you looking at me? I didn't say it.
I guess
Bill Burr.
Fans of the show. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, they can hear us.
Yeah.
I meant three lovely people.
Of course.
Who are you?
I got tagged for your fucking line.
Fans of the show.
Oh, all right.
$2 days.
What?
From the $2 days.
Okay.
Oh, way back. Okay.
Who's the broad?
Girlfriend. The old one.
And my mom.
Oh, that. Well, I didn't say anything. He said it.
Jesus.
People are pointing my fucking head. They can't see my mouth moving, so
yeah,
they
think it's us.
Don't say
Bill
anything else.
Burr.
They're staring at me, Bill.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr said that. He's going to be at the Punchline in San Francisco in 2 weeks, so you go there and you give him a piece of your mind.
Fuck all three of you. Anthony.
I didn't say that. It's him.
I didn't say it. They're looking at me. I swear they're looking at me. I will say this. How stupid can you people be? It's him talking. Look at the room. Look who's talking.
I'm on your side.
Don't chastise me, because I'm not saying anything. Hi.
Neither am I.
So are you a fan of the show?
I am.
Really?
Yeah.
Thought your husband just... Is that husband?
No.
Boyfriend?
No.
No?
Ew.
The fuck are you... What's your problem?
Oh, you guys just bang?
What do you do?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, look, we're really good, but we can't make anything out of this. Just turn that mic off.
Just sit on the couch and enjoy the view.
Enjoy. Some people are meant to be watchers.
Swear to God.
You think she had a lot of pain, especially after the loss of her son and all of the attention surrounding her new child and the fathers? Do you think it was just too much for your daughter to take?
I think it had something to do with it, but she was too drugged up. The last interview I saw of her, she was so wasted.
Did you ever try to help her?
I tried, yes.
No, I never did.
I tried.
No, didn't care.
The people she was around wouldn't let, us get close to her, let any of us around her talk to her. But she shouldn't be dead. She should be still alive to raise her daughter.
Well, how about that?
Daughter's better off.
How does that happen when you get to that level of fame that you have handlers that your own family members can't get around?
Get to you.
He's just weird.
Why, you looking for those people?
I'm her mother.
Can I get a few of those?
Who's this?
I'm her own mother. Some guy, big guy.
Yeah.
Stand back, ma'am.
Yeah.
I need to protect her.
I just want to talk to her.
She came out of my twat, for Christ's sake. How many more credentials do I need?
Can I speak to Vicky,
I'm sorry,
please?
You can't come in there.
No.
Can I speak to Vicky, please? It's her mother. I just want to say that...
She's not here. Look, we gotta go.
Look.
Click.
Listen,
what do you think your daughter's...
Huh? Your daughter's a cash cow. We're keeping her drugged up. We're riding this thing into the sunset.
Yeah.
We're keeping you at arm's distance.
You'll comment when she's dead.
What do you think your daughter's legacy should be seen as, Ms. Arthur?
Ms. Arthur.
Well, she didn't come from a small town, as she said she did. She told me that. I said, why do you tell that story that you come from a small town? You're born in Houston, middle-class family. Why do you tell that story? She says, Mom, nobody wants to read books or see people on TV concerning, middle-class girl found a rich millionaire and married him. There's not a story in that. She said, the story is I come from rags to riches, and so that's what I'm going to tell, because I got upset with one time. I said, Vicki, why do you tell such stuff like that? She says, Mom, if my name is out there in the news, good or bad, doesn't matter, good or bad, I make money.
Well.
So I'm going to do whatever it takes.
Well, now I can see why. Now I can see why that she kept her at arm's distance. She was spilling the beans. It's all a character.
Yeah.
She had a wonderful childhood. Ma, if you don't shut up.
Yeah. The mother doesn't want to look bad now, so she's just
Mom seems real distraught, huh?
We woke up.
Kids not even... Anna Nicole Smith's not even 12 hours dead, and she's on TV just having a chat.
Defending her parenting, too.
Yeah, just having a chat.
She grew up in a middle-class family in Houston. It was wonderful. What's the problem? Rags to riches? No, she, had everything. She was a great mother. That's why she left to fucking spread her pussy apart in magazines.
Do we have more audio from the mother?
I hope
we have an exclusive on your machine there.
Damn. When this happens.
Keep rustling the paper so they know it's breaking news.
It's over there, Aunt.
The reporter that's
exclusive audio from Anna Nicole's. What?
I don't think it's on here yet.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You already played that one.
No, we got this one. This is from one of the newsmen that are upset that he's got to do the story right before he went on the air.
Goddamn rich cunt!
Yeah, but...
Oh, and then he implicates himself.
I kill rich cunt!
She's a low-down, no-good slut.
Yeah, that would have been a good one. But that's over there. That's the other one.
Yeah. Oh, well. Well, let me just put this aside.
Okay.
We'll be back. Wow. We're just sitting here talking about Nancy Pelosi's hairdo.
I had Nancy Pelosi, new Speaker of the House.
Yeah.
She got one of these air scoop, ram air injected fucking
She has an extreme sport cowlick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony Hawk is looking to do a few runs on her hair. It has that perfect swoop.
It's a big swoop with like a tunnel that runs into the front.
Kind of looks like the roof from the Jetsons.
Yeah, futuristic roof.
Futuristic
or like those
roof.
Those 1960s airport hangars when they were trying to be, we're going to be living on the moon someday.
Yeah,
and they're trying to get us used to that with the architecture.
She's just a kook. Well, we got breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Yes. If you go, the site's going to get slammed, but if you go to opieandanthony.com, we just watched a video of them pumping the hell out of Anna Nicole Smith's chest.
Yeah, everything's
This is the footage that was sold to Splash, is it? Yeah. For $500,000.
They sold it.
Who sold it to who, Steve? And is it up there? Here, Steve. He'll tell you all about it.
I'll tell you everything you need to know.
This is the final answer. That's right.
With Steve, please.
The ambulance was a hybrid.
That's right.
It took so long to get them up to 60 miles an hour. Exactly. She was already dead by that time.
Oh, you knew. All right, I'm going. Splash News. That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Splash News. Take the... No, nothing's wrong. Just stay in the living room. I'll handle it. What are you doing in my house?
All right, Steve, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Splash News recorded the footage of Anna getting wheeled out of the hotel on a gurney and getting her chest pumped by the EMTs, and that's what sold for $500,000.
$500,000. Look at that.
And that's the footage that we just linked up on.
And we can't play the audio because it's in German.
It's in German. The U.S. rights, I think, were sold to Entertainment.
Ja, das Chicken is gut. Ja, fucking chicken.
But, wow, you know all those fake things that they have on YouTube? This would be a good thing to fake. Yeah. Sell it, make $250,000.
Throw it on YouTube with, we know what to do. Get some Opie and Anthony hits today. Oh, yeah.
Oof.
What?
Don't you get in trouble?
No. Do you get in trouble?
No trouble on YouTube. Who has gotten in trouble on YouTube?
Right.
No, I mean real trouble. Not having them to remove
What could possibly
make an account.
How about
you could
the video is something like Anna Nicole Smith dead in hotel. They click on the video and then it says, pawned by Opie and Anthony. No?
Pawned.
I mean, pawned.
Queen.
Bishop, yeah.
What you do, make one account, make a single account, and throw just that video up on it.
I'm sure no filter
Opie and Anthony.
on it already.
Yeah, just throw it on.
And who gets into... Everyone thinks that fucking internet police... Internet police! There's no internet police. People send like a cease and desist, or they'll yank the fucking video.
That's kind of what I was
and make it so you can't fucking post under that name anymore. Ooh.
Why is own spelled with a P now?
You're not leet.
Yeah.
You're not leet.
It's leet
You don't
speak.
understand. It's leet speak. It's old leet speak.
I don't know what that is.
Classic leet speak.
Yeah.
What is leet?
Leet. It's actually it's actually
a
7-3-3. You can throw a T on there, or there's a few ways to spell it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know.
Is this when you spelled like hell on your calculator?
Yeah,
is that what you're talking about? That's some sort of
very similar. Yeah. I think it started with hell on your calculator. Fast forward a couple decades, it's now a whole.
When you're playing video games, in the text, you never just type like, oh boy, I shot you in the head and you went down hard. It's you were pwned. You were
I love how he can't really even explain it.
You're fucking.
You're not getting laid. You're sitting on a couch. You're playing asteroids.
Right.
I get it.
Asteroids.
Okay, I got it.
What year is this?
All right. Asteroids are up next on the Larry King.
The newest craze in video games, Pac-Man. Sexual predators using asteroids to get to your kids. I'll be playing the new hit song Pac-Man Fever while I play Pac-Man. Sweeping the nation.
Disco Duck when we get back.
Video games. I'll take on anybody and play Pong.
Tell Steve, don't worry. I'm sure the fans are already working on it for us.
I'm so worried.
One of the One pests will do the job for us, so you can stay out of it. But the video of her chest getting pumped is up on opieandanthony.com right now as we speak, okay?
Yeah, everything's available on the internet.
We got some E-Rock remixes.
New ones.
Thank God. We'll bring Bill Burr up to speed. We kind of did...
It's up to speed.
Kind of did a hack bit this week, Bill. E-Rock got waxed.
Okay.
We wanted to wax his asshole, but he was too smooth down there. So we started waxing his chest.
Oh, God. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I just pictured his asshole.
All smooth.
Hot, right?
Picture it being like a little guinea pig asshole. I don't know why.
Hot, right?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a Brazilian bikini wax, which is like the whole asshole and front area and everything's supposed to be ripped out.
And we're going to bleach his asshole, too.
But apparently he was, to get that brown eye gone. Just make everything pink back there.
Because that'll make it better.
Pink as a newborn girl's baby booties.
Bleaching will make it better.
Oh, fuck. I'm just getting disgusted.
That's
here.
what we need to do. Bleach it.
So,
it'll taste just like candy.
Jesus Christ. Why are you talking about that?
Ugh. Hot, right, Bill?
Hot, right?
And what were the ideas that day that you threw out?
You never throw out an idea. Well, he didn't have enough hair. Needless to say,
He's
now.
a smooth boy.
Yeah, oh dear, smooth boy. So it was decided to start waxing and ripping the hairs out of his chest, which he really fucking screamed in pain at, which was just great.
Okay.
And then we were trying to think, where else does he have hair? Of course, the armpits. They put wax it's not even like wax, it's fucking like honey wax, they call it.
Real
it's very sticky shit. Put it under his armpits and ripped out his armpit hairs. And the sound he makes is priceless. It's just pure pain.
Don't forget to tell Bill how we sticked his asshole together, too. We made his asshole very sticky.
Why keep going back to that?
Well, put it this way.
What's funny is you never even did the bit. You could have just said you did the chest hair,
Oh, no.
We did.
We see, when a bit fails,
his asshole, Bill.
We have contingency plans. So when we realized, when the girl ripped off the piece of paper and nothing really came off, and he was like, that's not that bad, we said, well, maybe you just have to do it again and press the paper harder. So she waxed up his ass crack and his asshole and his
So he asked for more.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. So, and at that point, we told her not to wax it, and E-Rock, we made pull his pants up and spend the rest of his day with what amounts to like honey and wax up his ass crack. And his ass cheeks stuck together so bad.
Was there no father figure in his life or anything? Just some sort of fucking, some sort of self-respect that you'd have for yourselves where, guys, I think I do enough for this show. I'm drawing the line with the honey wax.
Yeah, he was very quick to say, okay. So here's the audio. Just a montage.
He is a walking example of if you don't respect yourself, who's going to?
Don't wreck the bit, man.
That's what I do, Opie.
We got other things we want to do with him.
Oh, hey!
Whoa! Wait a minute!
Oh, he had a curse.
Did I hear a curse?
He cursed again.
What?
Did he think something inappropriate?
Wait, what?
Oh, God.
E-Rock, you cursed.
He fell off the toilet. He's crumpled.
Oh my God, that sounded horrific.
Yeah, he was in
like torture,
real pain.
That's actually funny.
It is. Well,
you like it is.
We got a party pooper on the line. Joe in Texas, what's up?
Hey, instead of you guys playing that fucking E-Rock bit over and over again every 10 minutes,
yeah,
why don't you just go to Nelly Furtado and the Justin Timberlake remix they did together? And since you guys don't have anything to fucking talk about, because that's garbage. It's not even a fucking good bit, dude.
Joe, then turn off the fucking channel.
You understand this is a pay service, sir?
You understand this is America?
There are 200 or so channels or something that you can go to.
Go somewhere else.
Do you understand we're not playing the same bit and people send in and then we play it and then people send in their own like remixes? Do you understand that? No?
Don't get offended.
You don't understand that?
Don't get offended.
Oh, now he's being passive aggressive. Don't get offended, just move on. How about you get a radio show, asscock? What do you do down there in Texas?
I'm a truck driver.
No shit. Drive it into a fucking abutment. Your mother is a cunt. There you go. Problem solved.
I don't understand, man.
And his mother is. I fucked her in the ass one day, and pus came shooting out down my ball sack because she got an ass infection.
I don't understand. If you don't like it, you just go somewhere else for a while.
Oh, Joe. Crash your truck, Joe. I hope you haul in fuel. And you think you made it out of the wreck, and then you realize the whole thing is on fire, and you get set on fire, and you slowly burn to death. Thank you.
All right. So we took that audio.
Cheers, Joe. Don't play the E-Rock bit.
We took last words. Derek started this phenomenon. He took the audio, and we happen to have some audio of a gay porn star that they interviewed out there in Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah. Diesel Washington. He's the real deal. Big black guy. Scary black guy. That's a gay porn star.
Mm-hmm.
So they remixed the E-Rock audio in with him being interviewed.
The Opie and Anthony Show proudly presents an intimate moment with adult video star Diesel Washington and our own E-Rock.
Now you can make this easy, or you can make it hard. You're going to do everything I say. If you don't do anything I say, I'm going to smack you across the face. Start off on your knees first. Sniff my balls with your nose first. Then I'll pull out my cock, shove it in the back of your throat, smack it across your face a couple of times, then bend you over, spit into your asshole, work 2 fingers in there, open it up in a circular fashion, then I'll work my fist in you.
Doesn't that sound real?
That's why the guy from Texas is an asshole.
Oh,
we've heard that.
Mother.
We've heard that more than anybody because we just play it when we're not on the air. It's so fucking funny.
It's great.
How horrific is that, Bill?
Jesus Christ. Having a good time right up until about 5 minutes ago.
All of a sudden gotten uncomfortable.
Yeah, you guys started doing the violation of E-Rock.
Well, so then Derek started something, and we got this one that came in. And then we got new ones. This is where this is leading to.
Well, you better play some new ones.
Yeah, whatever. Then you got this one.
If you will not be turned, you will be destroyed. Skywalker, you will die.
Little Star Wars.
Yeah,
it's nice.
By the way, here's our dilemma.
You got to put Bobby Kelly in there with his knee.
Oh well, this is the same bit. We did that with his knee. Hey, this is our dilemma that we go through every day. Scott in North Carolina, go ahead.
Yeah, I was telling about that last truck driver from Texas calling in. I was like, fuck him, play it again.
Yeah, see? There are people that enjoy it.
Likes it.
Thank you,
don't like it. The bottom line is, it's our show. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, if you don't like
play
it,
whatever we want. You don't like it,
go somewhere else
the fuck out. And people, and then people get mad and go, and all they say is, if you don't like it, change the station. But what I have to say is, unimportant. Shut the fuck up.
Right. Find another show that gives you this much material on a daily basis.
Why are you fucking changing? Why?
It ain't happening.
Why would you sit there and listen to a show you fucking can't stand unless it's the John and Jeff show? That's the only show I give that to.
Oh, God, is that thing awful.
I give permission to listen if you hate.
I was just having a good time until 30 seconds ago, Bill.
It's the show that's on before us on Free FM.
Oh, it's just awful. Two guys from L.A.
It could be the worst show ever. It is absolutely the worst show.
I'm out there next week. I'm going to listen.
Ever.
Well, you can listen in New York. They're on you're never up there.
They're nice.
Or when you're coming home, they're on.
They're all nice.
I think they started like 2 in the morning or something.
They sound
like that.
gay. One guy goes to Thailand on vacation for weeks at a time.
Just experience the culture. I mean, it's not like,
you know what that's all about. Stop.
It's not a smoking gun at all.
The culture. The culture over there is having sex with children.
Yeah.
That's their culture.
All right, here we go.
Huh? What?
And Nicole Smith died.
Are you kidding? Really?
Holy shit.
Illegal drugs found in Smith's hotel room.
What is this about?
Huh. Wait a minute, and she was on drugs?
Oh, stop it.
It's
too early.
She choked on her own vomit.
Is it what they're reporting?
And you can die from that.
When did this story hit?
I don't know. It's not like I got any emails about it last night.
Huh.
Yeah. Everyone's email. Were you just afraid to open your email? When I saw it, I'm like, oh, here it comes. 800 new emails. And then my MySpace. Hey, did you hear? Shut up.
All right, here we go. New E-Rock waxing remixes. The first one is from our own Danny.
Ooh.
Remember, it's just a bad dream, bad
boy. Full Metal Jacket.
Of course.
There you go.
Very good, Danny.
The old soap in the sock beating
I don't know what happened to me. The first time I saw that movie, that was a real sad scene, and I watched it the other night, and tears rolling down my eyes laughing. I just died laughing as he was going. When he started,
when he goes, ow!
Why?
Ow, why?
Why? That was the best one.
Ow!
It's
ow,
echoing.
Like he's 8.
It's just echoing the loneliness.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hilarious.
Now it's hysterical. You're right.
From home.
What happened?
In the dark. No
How
one
does that happen?
I was just laughing. Yeah, why? You had a fucking jelly donut in your Foot Locker, and I had to do an extra 200 push-ups. You look, I didn't hit you in the head. You fat
boy.
fuck.
Let's go to Chris in Ohio. Chris, you're on the Opie and Anthony show.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, how you doing, boys?
How are you?
Love your show.
Thank you, sir.
All your callers sound like Harry Gant today. Skull Bandit.
Skull Copenhagen Happy Days. Just a pinch between your chewing gum gives you real tobacco pleasure.
Fuck that Kel Yarborough. I'm going to get him this week at the Redneck 500.
Thanks very much.
Anyway, go ahead, Chris. Kel Yarborough.
I want to nominate E-Rock for the world's greatest Elvis impersonation.
Elvis?
Yeah, he was on the toilet shaking and jiving and falling down.
Screaming.
There you go. Thank you, sir. Yeah, the video's up all over the place in all the usual places. Here's the next one. It's Jared in Boston came up with this one.
He died hours before this accident ever happened.
So our accident is not an accident at all.
All right.
That's a great one.
Hey, that's a good one.
I like that one, right?
Short, sweet. You knew where it was coming, but then it came around. It was funny anyway.
Yeah. Almost hit the same note.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Outer Banks. Love the Outer Banks. We got someone listening from the Outer Banks?
Outer Banks.
North Carolina. This is Sam in the Outer Banks with this little doozy.
This crowd has gone deadly silent. Cinderella story, out of nowhere. A former greenskeeper now about to become the Masters champion.
It looks like I'm a wreck. It's in the hole!
I was trying to figure out how that was going to work.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Doesn't make much sense, but it's funny.
It still works.
Hearing the swipe and then the scream.
Yeah, something with his ass, basically.
Yeah.
It's in the hole.
It's in the hole.
By the way, I saw you just shoot yourself with that rubber band in the face. Opie's playing with a rubber band and just shot him right in the eye.
The next one is from Coke Logic. He's always good for one.
Favorite?
Of course. A fan favorite. A show favorite, I should say, as well.
Rock. E-Rock. Whew. That was annoying.
Shut up.
Okay, terrific.
I bring nothing to the table.
Well, I guess that's the end of the bit. We were having fun.
Bit's over.
Yeah, that was it.
So,
razzle dazzle.
Guess.
So, Bill, you're going to do a show on 202 Saturday night.
Yeah, called Uninformed.
Oh.
We're going to have audio.
Yeah.
We're going to do that, but I don't know, just not believing in audio clips now.
Yeah. Something about him now that just...
And what's on the razzle dazzle?
Razzle dazzle.
Mike needs, okay. The O&A Staff Musical Adventure Hour featuring Fan this week.
Oh, okay.
Yes. That's where the guys get sit around and just goof on what Dan likes in music.
Dan picks his music. Mm-hmm. They play a tune, and then the other guys get to kind of critique his taste in music. It was very successful. The one episode I heard. How many have there been?
3. Yeah.
3.
Travis, Danny, and Sam.
Yeah.
All on there.
Now, give me a little taste of what you like, Fan.
I like a lot of independent rock.
Oh, is that it?
Wow. Yeah.
Like what? Name one band.
Like that Coke Logic song we just heard?
Yes. Wolf Parade.
Wolf Parade.
Yes.
Wolf Parade, really?
I thought he was going to say Wolf Mother, and then he throws a parade in there and fucks the whole thing up for me.
Yeah.
Wolf Parade.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
And I guess the guys kind of gave you a lot of too cool for the room flack.
Yeah. Sam is giving a thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Well, I mean, his variety hours here if you want it, but it's he had all kinds of great artists like Rob Zombie and
White Zombie
and Fergie.
And Fergie.
Yeah.
Fergie.
Uh-oh, here comes Sam.
Yeah.
Here he comes. With his candy head.
Watch his head.
Watch his head. We don't want him to lose all the candy today.
His head is full. Your head is full of candy. Shut up.
Be careful. Don't move too much.
We all know.
It said old people candy, too.
There's no candy.
That's saltwater taffy.
Like that
little individually wrapped.
Werther's.
Yeah.
Werther's original.
There's no candy in my head, and there was no Fergie on my
little watermelon.
Yeah, prove it.
Oh, that cut your tongue?
That free candy that you just give it away at like a dental office. Horrid stuff.
Prove that head's not filled with candy.
Yeah, prove it. Have an MRI or something like that.
MRI.
But I will not be cutting my head open.
Do you have those? Do you have those little Valentine's Day candies in your head? The ones that say "I love you" and the little hearts.
No.
What kind of candy is it? Is it hard candy? Is it exclusively one type of candy?
It's the bad candy.
No, it's like a cornucopia of different types of candy. He's like a piñata, really.
You mean a cornucopia?
Yeah,
like a cornucopia?
Cornucopia?
Cornucopia.
Cornucopia, yeah.
Razzle-dazzle.
Razzle-dazzle, full of cornucopia.
Right. I'm an asshole. Thank you, Bill. His head's still full of candy, even though I fucked up the word.
Cornucopia diva.
Wait, this is Steve's thing. Steve really is convinced that your head is filled with candy. Now,
so everyone hits it and tries to get candy out of it.
Let me ask you, candy corn, is that something you find in Sam's skull?
Yeah. It certainly could be. You see, he restocks every night.
I do not.
You know,
those Mary Janes.
Oh, Mary Janes, absolutely.
Mary Jane.
This morning, I believe I saw a Rolo coming out of there.
Rolo? I love Rolos. Caramel filled chocolate.
You know what? I believe him because he's testifying into the McCarthyism microphone there.
Yeah. I know, the small little microphone you got. No, Your Honor. Plead the fifth.
It's very official.
Have you or anyone you ever known have candy in their head?
He certainly has. A coworker of mine.
You're under oath, sir.
Skittles?
I'm quite aware. Yes. Oh, Skittles came up the other day, actually.
Skittles is the obvious one.
Yes, Steve was hypothesizing that if you actually crack Sam's head open,
I think railroad spike.
With a railroad spike, that a rainbow, will shoot out.
Rainbow.
Which is far from the truth. It would just be blood.
Of Skittles.
It really is. He has a whole Pinocchio look about him, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's full of candy.
It really is.
And I just love, has anybody gotten any out of his head at this
He's
point?
very selfish.
Yeah, he's extremely selfish. He doesn't like to share.
All the time, I just see Than, he holds his hand in front of Sam's face, and then will smack the back of his head and try to get candy out of his head, and Sam doesn't like this.
Only
if you just give up some candy,
there is no candy to give up.
Oh, don't lie.
I wish I could give up candy and make all this madness stop, but there's no candy. I don't know where this
madness
came from.
would just continue. Really, what I want to do is take a bone saw and just go around the outer line of Sam's head and put a hinge on the back.
What type of candy is in the rosy cheeks there?
Well, we're not really sure.
How far down does it go in his head?
Interestingly enough, we brought this up this morning. I think that if I go through with my hinge plan of taking the top of his head
right at the brow line,
and putting a hinge on the back, you could crack it open much like a candy jar and put your arm deep down within sort of this endless chasm of candy.
For the last 2 weeks, every single day, all I'm trying to do is cut up audio or do something, and I'll be working diligently, and Steve, every single time he walks by, will touch my head with his hands.
There's a secret lever.
Yeah. There's no lever.
There's some kind of lever.
He'll be outlining my head.
Sometimes they press his nose. You have to knock on his head a certain amount of times.
You got to pull both earlobes down.
Have you tried pulling the ears?
I've tried pulling the ears.
Go try it.
I'm going with jelly beans.
There's no
jelly beans.
Yeah,
of course, jelly beans.
No,
Dan, do some things to maybe try to get some candy out of his head.
You won't get.
I want to see.
His head was on Ronald Reagan's desk.
No, it wasn't.
Well, try to get some candy out. Maybe this will be the moment.
The
basic tap on the back.
Maybe you have to hit his head harder.
Off.
All right. The tap of the back.
Then there's pulling the ears. That's no candy.
Pulling my ears and no candy.
Just let candy out, and it ends.
There's no candy.
Oh,
it's just teeth.
And then now he's just shaking his head about violently.
You can hear it if you
pushed his nose,
shake his head
numerous times. Nothing.
Try the Three Stooges approach.
You're fucking selfish.
No.
Oh, he's moving his arm up and down like a slot machine.
Danny with the camera.
Yeah, and waiting for the candy with the hand out in front of his mouth. nothing. One theory.
Two to the eye.
No, Three Stooges style. He blocked it, Three Stooges style.
You got long fingers. No, nothing.
One theory is to put like a coin slot right in between his eyes and use his nose.
With what? What would you cut that with? Your bone saw again, Steve?
Yeah, perhaps a bone saw.
We all know you fucking have somewhere.
Sick bastard. Turn his nose into one of those little twisty things on a vendor.
Oh, he actually slid... Like, you know how you adjust the volume on your iPod?
Yeah.
He did that with his eyebrows, trying to dispense candy from his
roll wheel
head.
on my head.
There's no roll wheel on my head, he says. He's got to justify it all the time by going, I don't have candy in my head.
I just don't. There's no way any candy is going to come out because there's none inside. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, he pushed his belly.
Poking my belly.
Yes,
hook a mouse up to his navel and select candy.
It might be some type of computer thing. Do you have a USB port?
No.
It's your asshole, isn't it?
No.
And then, like Phil said, select candy, and then it'll pour out. He'll be powerless to stop it. It's a computer.
There's no hard drive,
computer,
motherboard.
All right, we're going to get to the bottom of this eventually.
Yeah.
The bottom is there's no
There's
candy.
something going on there.
I want to turn him upside down, make him do a headstand, use your bone saw, move his whole body, and just use the top of his skull as a candy dish.
Yeah.
They're talking about the music
idea.
What about if we tickle you under the arms there?
No, I would laugh and giggle, but there'd be no candy.
No candy?
No candy.
No.
Well,
Dan, take my word for it.
Let's see.
Dan, I got it. What's that? Pull his tongue out.
No.
In the cartoons, that works like a slot machine, and his eyes will spin around, and if it goes to 7,
his ears will clap together over his head.
Tickle him under the arms.
I'm tickling another. Okay.
There's no candy. See? Why don't you poke him like the Pillsbury Doughboy? Just spittles come out. No
he
candy.
spit on the mic a little bit.
Yeah. Well.
All right.
Yeah. His thumbs. His magic thumbs.
Yeah, there's something about the magic thumbs. They're so long. Look at his thumbs, how big they are.
Pull the thumb back a little bit, just a little.
I'll do it.
It's a lever.
No, nothing.
Maybe that controls a little crane in his head, and you got to drop the candy down, and then it comes out of his mouth. You look in his eyes, and you can see if you're picking it up. But for some reason, even if you get a grip on it, it always slips out.
Why is it use a lever. You grab his dick like a lever.
Oh, his dick? I thought it was his thumb.
Yeah,
He'll probably want you to search for the candy if you put it that way. Yes, there's candy in my head. Go ahead.
Shave his head. There might be buttons underneath.
No, there's no buttons. Just feel it. You felt my head enough. There's no buttons.
No buttons.
No
under
need
there?
to shave my head.
There might be a flat screen though. You know.
What if you take a hammer, like those strongman competitions, and you just slam it down on his foot? If you hit it on his foot,
great idea too.
I would just have a broken
the pressure builds up, comes out, and candy
and it shoots like a geyser out of the top of his head.
Let's hang him from a tree and hit him with a baseball bat.
Exactly. Pinata.
It's just a regular pinata.
Pinata. Yes.
I am not a pinata.
We'll put paper mache on his head.
Those are stale marshmallows, Dan.
Oh
no!
Hey, a marshmallow. You're getting close.
You did that with
I know
your
he
hand.
eats a lot of those.
He really does.
Every time he comes in and sees the bag open, he's got to eat. It replenishes the sweets.
Steve, take him to the lab, will you?
All right. Come on.
Take him to the institute.
Figure it out.
We need to study him further.
I know there's candy.
We got to run
in there.
some more experiments with Sam and his,
Everyone knows.
and his candy skull.
Everyone knows, Sam.
Stingy candy head.
You're greedy. You're selfish.
You're going to be on the
greedy.
Discovery Channel soon. I'm
But
telling
it's
you.
not true.
No, there's something going on
Candy-headed
here.
He
Sam.
sounds like he has candy. He goes,
Of course he does, because he does.
Yes.
There's no candy.
Did you guys
Selfish.
try pulling on his teeth?
No.
Stingy.
Maybe one of the.
You're stingy.
Maybe one of the. No. All right. There you go. People are saying we missed a boat. I know that was.
I drive home, first of all.
I know that was a
What are you
Nirvana
talking
song.
about?
First of all, they're saying that it was brilliant and we missed it. The Coke Logic thing is brilliant
Oh, yeah.
because it's done to a Nirvana song. I knew it was done to a Nirvana
Yeah,
song.
it's just a little sloppy. That's all.
All right.
That's all.
Well, Coke Logic gave us another one. Let's see if he makes a comeback here.
All right.
Wait a second. Let me grab. I want to grab Sam by the arm.
Oh.
Nothing came out.
Maybe he needs to be refilled.
You got to oil his joints.
Who refills him? Someone has to.
Here's Coke Logic.
Jesus.
Another try at the E-Rock waxing remix.
I'd like some more too, please, sir.
She spilled my coffee.
I'm sorry, sir.
You bitch.
I'll bring you a little coffee.
How do you like this? You wouldn't get away with it here. You shouldn't get away with it at home.
Our favorite PSA from Canada that never aired. Wow, we haven't heard that one in a long time.
Really long time. That's good.
That one, is that up on YouTube? That should be.
I think so, yeah.
That's one of our favorites. You ever see that public service announcement?
No, what is it?
Their whole ploy was that they would put out these PSAs that you can't get away with beating women or your wife or anything in public. You can't just be out in public and start punching your women around. So don't do it at home. So they give you examples of people that are doing it in public. So this guy sits down at a restaurant with his 2 young children, a young daughter and son. The waitress comes over and pours out some coffee into his cup and spills a little bit of coffee
as
she pulls the thing away and kind of laughs and goes, oh, sorry. And he goes, you spilled my coffee. Like he's laughing. She goes, sorry. And he goes, you fucking bitch, and grabs her, puts her on the table, and starts violently just punching her in the face, and then takes the hot coffee and spills it on her tits. And then they go, you wouldn't get away with it here. Like and Canada
Jesus
said
Christ.
it never aired. It never aired. They banned it.
And then what do they have after that about fucking in public? You can do this at home, but
here's the actual spot. Yeah, here it is. Bill's got it.
She spilled my coffee.
I'm sorry, sir.
You fucking bitch.
I'll bring a little coffee. How do you like that?
You wouldn't get away with it here. You shouldn't get away with it at home.
Don't cringe. It's like Full Metal Jacket.
That was the stupidest.
You laugh, though, after you see it a few times.
No, I'm more just thinking they should have something. You would think that they would somehow have the woman beat the shit out of the guy to somehow.
Yeah, I understand the premise you find it's silly.
Well, they got one in the boardroom,
Just get dark in here?
No.
Oh, my God, I got a brain tumor. What happened?
Oh, boy, this is how it's going to end for you.
No. She was a true beauty, and she dealt with all the difficultness of being famous.
But I'm very sorry that she had a tragic demise like this. It's not a good thing.
Well, even before the autopsy...
Yeah, keep convincing yourself it was his son.
New reports
I didn't know.
about how Smith may have died. Tony Potts is a correspondent with Access Hollywood. He joins us now. Tony, tell us what you've been able to uncover about the circumstances surrounding Anna Nicole's death.
Nothing new.
This is Fort Lauderdale.
Yes, last night on AccessHollywood.com we broke news that we found out that when they went in there and she was under a sheet, Anna Nicole Smith, and when they pulled back the sheet that she had vomited in her mouth, she had apparently choked on her own vomit. We got that news late last night, right around 7 o'clock West Coast time. I am now, of course, in Hollywood. Went from Hollywood, California, now to Hollywood, Florida, where behind me at 9:15 a.m. they started the autopsy on Anna Nicole Smith. I think there will be more revelations coming in the next couple of hours, as you mentioned earlier, Amy, that they will have the preliminary.
What he's saying is they have nothing new.
MD report.
Nothing new. What new do you have? Nothing.
They had footage of brown paper bags being carried into the hospital.
By the way, this is prime for a O&A pest sign.
Oh, absolutely.
In Hollywood, Florida. I don't know if we have any pests in that area, but that would be terrific. They're all
down to the hospital.
They're all doing live shots like crazy down there. And don't forget, we got the video on opieandanthony.com of them pumping her chest as they're getting her out of the hospital.
So giving her CPR.
Yeah, they're doing some CPR.
Yeah.
It's the real deal, by the way.
Sound like somebody's the real fucking her for one last little giddy up.
Here's the last one for today, Anthony. E-Rock Waxing Remix. Casino Royale. You saw the movie?
Oh, yes, I did.
Keep that in mind.
You know, I never understood all these elaborate tortures. It's the simplest thing to cause more pain than a man can possibly enjoy. And of course, it's not only the immediate agony, but the knowledge that if you do not heal soon enough, there will be little left to identify you as a man. The only question remains, will you heal in time? The password, please. I've gotten the rich. Anna, would you mind? To the right. To the right.
You do the whole movie?
Right. You are a funny man.
E-Rock.
Yes. 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 now the whole world's gonna know that you died scratching.
I guess they beeped it for the other side of the show.
for the other side.
Now the whole world knows what?
That's you. Yeah, something scratched my balls.
Yeah.
Like he said he had an itch. It's pretty brutal torture scene in that movie.
James Bond?
Yeah, he's sitting in a chair, and there's like no bottom to the chair, so it's kind of sitting like almost like a toilet seat you're sitting on. And
his balls are hanging down like an 80-year-old.
Balls are kind of just hanging down. Yeah, he's got no pants on, and this guy has this rope with like a knot on it, and he's just swinging it and doing these uppercut shots into his ball bag with this fucking big heavy rope. And, of course, he's James Bond, so they ask him for the password and stuff like that, and he says, you know, I got a little itch on the left side. He just scratched my balls. Because he's Bond.
Which
James
Bond was this one?
The new one. The last one.
Daniel Craig.
It's a good movie.
I heard it was. Actually, I did. I heard it was
very good Bond movie. They kind of throw out all the old Bond shit and start anew.
Well, that's it for today as far as those go. Let's go to Tony and I.
Thank God. Why don't you play something else in E-Rock stuff? Tony!
Hey, what's going on, boys? How we doing this morning?
What's up?
I just wanted to call and bitch you guys out because you guys been playing that damn Don't Worry Be Happy song. I'm back in school now, and I'm just walking around campus going ba 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 ba, and people are looking at me like I'm crazy. But I've had to skip class the other day to figure out how to turn that into a ringer for my cell phone.
What song, Tony?
The Don't Worry Be Happy song, the Steve C song.
How's it go?
The Steve C song.
How does it go?
Oh, crap. The ba 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 ba. I know, I'm an idiot. Punch it out.
Wait, ba 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 ba
ba ba ba ba.
One more try, Tony. How does it sound?
Ba 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 ba.
I'm a glutton, but okay. Ba 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 ba.
Yeah. All right.
Punch it out.
Ba 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 ba
How much is the Hard Rock Cafe loving this? They're gonna start renting out the room that she died in for more money.
Didn't even think about that. You're right. The Hard Rock Hotel and casino down there.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're already blowing out the walls to rope it off. We'll turn it into a ride or something.
You know what?
A ride. I wouldn't doubt it.
I was thinking we should coast to the end, but we got a couple good things we could still do here. Because, you know, that's all we do is try to coast as much as possible.
Soapbox Derby it. I like to call it.
This is quick and stupid.
Calls this morning for General Motors to pull one of its most talked about Super Bowl ads. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention says this ad about a quality-obsessed robot's offensive. The ad shows a robot jumping off a bridge after messing up on the job. The group wants the ad pulled from TV, GM's website, and other websites like YouTube. Earlier this week, Snickers pulled an ad showing two men kissing amid complaints it was homophobic.
Homophobic.
Yeah, Snickers bailed. Bunch
what
of
happened?
pussies. Did you see the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
See all the dumb commercials?
Yeah.
Did you see, like, the mechanics? The one guy has a Snickers. And
they actually end up kissing?
Yeah, because he wants a bite of his Snickers.
They say it's homophobic? It isn't homophobic. That's the natural reaction if two heterosexuals kiss.
That's what I said.
That's what we said.
Come on.
Jimmy said
homophobic would have been if you somehow attack gay people in a way. You didn't. You think if a gay guy's mouth accidentally hit a vagina, he would be like, ugh.
This is exactly what we were saying.
Exactly what we said.
You said
it's good, though.
Because that's the fucking logical way to look at this. If they showed the two guys with the Snickers and their mouths touched, and one guy went, "You fucking faggot," and grabbed a monkey wrench and pummeled the other guy. That might be able to be interpreted to be gay bashing.
Yeah, they both immediately got fired because they kissed.
Right. The boss was watching. He's jerking off to him. And then fires him because
you know what
he's
the worst thing is the two actors who actually went in there and kissed and like, fuck it, man, it's a national commercial, I'm making the money.
Yeah.
And now they're pulling it.
They pulled the spot. They had to do it.
And they kissed a dude for no reason, and everybody saw it on the Super Bowl.
Snickers wussed out, unfortunately, but yeah, Bill's got it right too.
They just, it was one of those things where, as normal heterosexual men, that you go, ugh, yeah, you recoil. There's nothing gay bashing about that.
Someone has to do, and I think once they do it, it's going to end it. One of these advertisers or whatever, one of these companies that has a product out, well, that's homophobic. No, it isn't. You should pull the ad. No, we're not doing it.
No.
There is an outrage. No, there isn't. People still buying Snickers.
No, there isn't.
There isn't. No one's really going crazy. I bet half the gay population doesn't even give a fuck. It's just you 30 guys with your signs and your bullhorn.
Yeah.
That's really what's going on here.
We say that too all the time.
Yeah.
Like, don't cater to these idiots.
Give it your best shot. Go ahead. Boycott. Do whatever you want.
So Snickers Bill on the gay ad there or whatever, GM said go fuck yourselves. They're not pulling their ad.
Yeah, General Motors is in bad shape anyway.
Oh, good for them though.
Suicide prevention.
We paid a lot for this spot. Fuck you.
Suicide prevention loses on this one. So go jump off a bridge somewhere.
Yeah, it's a machine.
It was a machine.
It was a machine. It doesn't have a heart or a brain.
It's a robot that built cars.
Yeah, exactly.
We interrupt this program.
What?
The ozone midget sighting of the day.
This coming.
Mike, I didn't see it coming at all, Anthony.
I think you did.
Mike, what's up?
Hello?
Hey, Mike, you're on the air. What's up?
Listen, got a good midget sighting.
Yep.
Okay.
I was downtown. This little guy, he walked out. He couldn't have been more than about 3.5 foot tall.
Aw.
Had the T-Rex arms, just like the lady on Deal or No Deal did the other night. And he was reaching for his keys in his pocket and got them out, little Vienna sausage fingers, and I noticed he had a shiner. I've never seen a midget with a black eye.
Oh, he got in a fight?
I guess he had gotten in a fight. He had the worst black eye I've ever seen.
I would think you would see a lot of midgets with black eyes.
Maybe he fell down and his arms weren't long enough to block
he couldn't block the fall, and he just fell on his eye.
Oh, man, I mean, he had like a double XL upper body and about an 18-inch inseam on his pants. His legs were like...
It's like the Fighting Irish logo, that guy.
Fantastic.
Little short guy. Put up your dukes.
Oh, boy, it's coming in a lot, so let's give Nancy some attention. Are you done there, Mike?
Yeah, buddy. Punching out. Love you guys.
All right, thank you.
Meanwhile, back at the show.
On the instant feedback, Nancy P. Why don't you call the show? The number's right there on your unit. 866-WOW-WOW, Nancy.
Unit.
We'll talk. She's from San Francisco. Are you jerks happy enough she fucking died so you can make fun of her?
What?
You're insensitive assholes.
Who? Oh. Anna Nicole? Or the robot from the fucking car commercial?
Wait, what's wrong with... what's wrong with Anna Nicole?
I heard she collapsed.
She broke
in
a
hotel.
heel. She broke a heel in a hotel room.
Yeah?
And she fell down, which caused her to throw up.
Yeah?
And I guess there was a lot of it.
Yeah.
And she filled up the room.
There you go.
There's some news organizations are exaggerating the story.
A little bit.
Hey, so GM said go fuck yourselves, and do you see how there's no outrage about it? And then what did the suicide people do? Oh, okay. He just walked. That's all you have to do.
We've said that constantly. Like whenever these groups try to tell the show, hey, we're angry with what you're saying, we're going to boycott. Go ahead. I've never heard of a boycott working. I've never heard of one gathering up enough steam where it actually worked. Which one? Kev? You're looking like...
Weren't you fired because of a boycott?
Not a boycott. No, the boycott... We were fired well before any boycott. We were fired because there was a threat of a boycott. They said, oh, if you don't fire them, we're the Catholic League or whoever it was at the time, Bill Donahue and his cronies, said, we'll boycott Viacom and all of its products, Blockbuster Video, Paramount Pictures, everything we're going to boycott. And Viacom went, ah! And fucking fired us. If they would have boycotted, what could they possibly have boycotted? No one would pay attention to them. Everyone would go about going to Paramount movies, going to Blockbuster. They go, I'm not going to Blockbuster Video. I'm not going to... Boycotts don't work. The threat of a boycott, when these people cave in, that works.
No. Some boycotts definitely work.
Which one works? Name me one that fucking ever worked.
Down in Alabama, black people, they boycotted. They didn't take the bus.
Oh, my God. Okay, this half a century.
I mean, I'm not really big on, like up on boycotts, but I mean, shit can...
They don't work.
They don't?
Because people are selfish enough that if they want something, they're not going to fucking give it up for a cause. They can't give it up for their own fucking cause. Do you realize people fucking drop dead because they can't give shit up for their own self? They're going to give it up for people.
You know what?
I think
he's right. I think he's right. The threat of it. So then if you have people who catastrophize in their thinking rather than being like, people don't have a memory longer than 2 weeks when it comes to this media shit.
They don't. It's right on to the next thing.
Right.
And no one's going to remember. No one's going to fucking, oh, wow, Coca-Cola put out an ad that was offensive. We're going to boycott Coca-Cola. Do you think people are going to say, fuck that stuff, it's only the best-selling fucking beverage in the world, and they're going to say, no. And Coke's going to go, holy shit,
they're all drinking our
sales are plummeting.
And you know what? The other day I was in that diner on the Upper West Side, the Seinfeld diner.
Tom's Diner?
And they had a picture of Kramer, and I was waiting for my food, was just kind of looking at it. I looked at it for like 10 seconds, and I went, oh yeah, wait a minute. Didn't he go in there? He went on a big rant a few months ago.
That guy.
You almost forgot, right?
Yeah, like I
knew something.
So then I was like joking with the guy I was with, going like, dude, do you think they took it down like for a week or something like that?
For a week.
Yeah, let people forget, then you put it back up.
When do you put it back up? You got to put it up. It's the Seinfeld diner.
Right.
Yeah, so.
When people see enough episodes of Seinfeld that they forget that he was the nigger guy, then it's fine. Then you can hang the picture back up.
Yeah.
Oh, that Kramer, I saw the episode with the fucking parking garage. Oh, it was hysterical. Yeah. A picture back up on the wall.
Yeah, the way he slides into the apartment.
Oh, that's amazing. Get the fucking nails.
Yeah.
We'll put the picture back up on the wall.
Hey, let's say hi to Tony in Atlanta. Tony, what's up?
What's happening, fellas?
Hey.
Hey, there was a news story here in Atlanta where I guess that they previewed that Snickers ad for a couple of the Bears, like Masin Muhammad and Rex Grossman or whatever.
Yep.
And they said that it took them 50 takes to get that thing done, and they pulled the thing after, like, being aired 4 times.
Yeah, because they were showing, like, a disgusted response. The players were showing, like, their response to the commercial. So they would play it, and you'd see the players go like,
See, that was for the online version.
Yeah. But that's what heterosexual men do. They recoil in horror when you see two men kissing like that. It's just a natural reaction. You kind of,
What do they want from us?
Yeah, stop it. You want us to just
licking
go,
our lips and going,
We can't sit there and go, that's great that they're kissing. That's just a wonderful thing.
That's actually, no, I never even thought about that. The threat of a boycott.
Yeah, that's what's worse than the boycott.
Well,
boycotts don't work.
Here's a great one. Mike in Wisconsin. Mike.
Good morning, guys.
Hey there, Mike.
I was thinking back to about 15, 20 years ago when the Now Coalition, which Jesse Jackson was the chairman of, decided to boycott Nike for not having enough executives of color. Well, that year, Nike posted their record earnings up to that date. Thanks to Jesse
Record
Jackson.
earnings. What it does, it gives publicity to whatever you're boycotting, and not enough people actually stop buying it.
It gets your logo all over the news.
It doesn't offset the people that start buying it because all of a sudden it's in the public eye.
You know what's funny about that? That's hilarious on a whole nother level where it's like, this racist company with their sweatshops is not hiring enough black people. It's just like, so you want to be a part of that organization?
Want to be a part of the machine, do you?
Yeah, part of the machine. So it's like bleeding heart liberal, yet...
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say it's bleeding heart liberal, but you know what I mean? It's definitely, give everybody a chance... But, keep enslaving the labor because we want to get some of that CEO money.
You might want to pick and choose your battles when they come down to
and with that,
being part of the machine.
Let's do line of the day because they got a very special bit for the 11 o'clock hour, the one we were supposed to play yesterday.
Oh, yesterday.
We don't want to fuck it up 2 days in a row.
Black History Month.
Black History Month, Black Earl quitting the show. It's just terrific. And then we sent people out on the street trying to find him. Yeah. And then we decided that if he's leaving the show, we need some kind of crazy sitcom ending.
If you're used to Earl on the Ron and Fez show, this is the old Earl.
Yeah.
Where he was just very unpredictable, and he would
angry all
the time.
He quit?
Not the new Pleasant Earl.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, he quit, but he came back the next day.
Hey, line of the day sponsored by BowDogFight.com. Don't really know what the website's about, so maybe you want to check it out for yourself. BowDogFight.com. Here's a runner-up line of the day.
And the ingredients in shampoo that can make a boy develop breasts tonight at 10.
Okay, I like it.
Hall of Fame?
I think that should be a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Fame.
It's scary. It's a little titillating.
Man Tits by Head and Shoulders.
Billy Burr.
Billy gets a runner-up.
He's going to be doing a show on 202 tomorrow night at 9 o'clock.
Uninformed.
Uninformed with Bill Burr. Got great reviews the last time he did it, so check it out if you haven't yet. We got another runner-up line of the day sponsored by BowDogFight.com. Get the audio of Anna Nicole's mother.
That's the mother?
Yeah. Well,
she doesn't look that busted up. She's smiling.
Well, because she's just as effed up. Anna Nicole didn't talk to her mother for many, many years.
Jesus, Anthony.
Sorry. Boy, I did, as a matter of factly say that, didn't I?
You were daydreaming.
Look how fat she is.
How fat she is.
I was out of the show at that point. I was home. I was watching TV. That was a thought. That wasn't even supposed to be verbalized.
That's why it was so funny to me, because I was just looking at the back of your head as you watching TV. It's like you weren't even in the studio anymore.
Nah, that wasn't supposed to be said.
Her fatness.
I don't know what happened.
Old fatso.
I don't know what happened to me.
Old fatso got
Big
to you.
Carol O'Connor head she had.
What is that?
Yeah, well... forget it. I don't feel like working anymore. I had a good club. BowDogFight.com sponsors line of the day. We gave these fuckers good radio this week. Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves in your fuckholes. Here's today's line of the day.
Here comes line of the day, line of the day.
For the love of God, get a unicycle. It's the pedophile's Corvette. It is a kid magnet.
Right. Kids are fascinated by him.
You want to go for a ride? There's only one seat. Hop on.
Pedophile's Corvette. Holy shit.
I think we all knew at that point.
That's a good one.
That would be the line of the day from Bill Burr. Should end now so we can do the Black Girl bit. You guys have a great weekend.
Good weekend.
Make sure you check out Bill at the Punchline in 2 weeks in San Francisco, 2 weeks from today. And Bill Burr tomorrow night on 202 at 9 o'clock.
With Joe DeRosa.
They did very well the last time. Check it out for yourself. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend.